We ran a check for traps.
And on that note, good evening, everybody. It is a pleasure to have you all here today. We lost a few followers along the journey. We've got a couple of our players who, unfortunately, tonight aren't able to make it. But I don't think that we should make that stop us from having a great time. So we've got again tonight Dan with your lovely character, Redhelm. And we have Jeremy piloting the lovely Ren, yes. And Mark with the always ingenious duelist fiend.
And I'm scarfing cupcakes.
Scarfing cupcakes as Claymore. So it is so good to be back. A Thursday never felt so good. Do we have any announcements before we jump in?
Cupcakes.
Cupcakes are good. That's a PSA.
We have merch. I'm wearing one such merch. And we just switched over to, we're now using Redbubble. Do we have that link? Can we throw that in the chat?
Give me a minute. Just keep chatting and stalling, and I'll make it so.
We'll have it in the chat, and that's important.
You can get shirts. We've got hoodies. We've got face masks. We've got laptop case thingies. You've got notebooks. You can have a raging roll notebook to write down all the things that make you rage in life, whether that be Christmas for some people, like rage in excitement, or rage against the consumerism that is everyday life.
Somebody works in retail.
I think for the next couple of weeks we're just going to see a progressive Dan just use the will to live, bags under his eyes.
I already have the bags.
Would you like that wrapped?
Would you like that wrapped? Oh yeah, actually I would. Wrap it yourself. Throw it at them.
So yeah, we expect to see a transaction there from Solo 1778. So we look forward to your patronage. Thanks. And other than that, we'll jump in and we'll have ourselves a bit of an adventure. So at the top of last session, we found ourselves in Waterdeep. A Waterdeep that has changed dramatically for you all over the last couple of days. And through inspection and trial and tribulation, you found out that perhaps the cache was not in Waterdeep anymore. Redhelm, do you mind telling us what you know of this cache and why you suspect it to have wandered off?
To be fair, Redhelm, it took him 3 sessions to be convinced that it was no longer in Waterdeep.
Stubborn as an oxen.
Dumb as an ox. So Redhelm got a surprise birthday party sponsored by his father, during the course of which the party met the lovely Annabeth, who sung the party a very nice song from Redhelm's father, pretty much indicating that he had the dragon cache and to come to Baldurs Gate. And,
indeed. Yeah,
still think that's a red herring, but we're going there anyway.
After deciding that you could not take on Asmodeus, you came up with a secondary plan of maybe just seeing where this goes, which is always great. Now, additionally, we had plans to sort of go through some of the things that were happening on the tavern. So, as of last session, we saw a little bit of a spectacular. How would you talk about it? Would it be an outpouring of emotion, some conflict of opinions?
Conflict between management and staff that ended up with a staff member with manager burning down the inside of the bar.
It seems like that should be the staff member's role, but however you guys decide to run this thing.
Yeah, that was. Yeah. And then we proceeded to then invite every single person we came across for the rest of the session to the bar that night for drinks.
Yep.
And we have no bar.
Yep. It was It was unfortunately an ill-devised plan for ruin. That was for riches. But yes, you guys find yourself now ready to travel. You know that Annabeth, who offered to travel with you, is waiting at the local inn if you were to come by midday. How are you guys proceeding with your traveling plans?
Well, we just walked into the Winchester Shield, our tavern, and discovered that the stone's not there, nor is Dennis. So,
indeed,
Redhelm had walked in by himself, and I'm assuming the rest of the party just hear this. Fuck! Dennis!
And no sound but your frustration was heard through the inn.
What's happened, Red? Where the hell is this stone? We kind of need it, don't we? Or do we?
It's gone. The stone's gone. So is Dennis.
Do we need it?
To be fair, we weren't exactly paying him.
No, not exactly.
He has the voice of logic and reason.
Yeah. Did we offer him money, or did we just take him for granted that entire time that he was working for us?
I'm pretty sure we gave him somewhere to sleep every time.
Option B has it.
Okay, so let's just see what we have in front of us. We know that the gold we're after here to try and establish ourselves is no longer here. The stone of Galore, which was like the compass for this gold, is gone. Was it the compass for the gold, or was it the compass for the box that gold used to be in?
Either. It could have literally been either. The fact of the matter is, though, we now no longer have said stone. And it's either Dennis has it, or he's given it to Annabeth, or Annabeth has found it somehow.
I don't think we need it. Yes, we can go. Let's go talk to Annabeth, but I think we take her back to Baldurs Gate. Like, didn't she say that Chuck had the gold? We clearly know who has it, right?
Or we could spend the next 3 sessions searching what it is top to tail. Asking everyone. I want to see 100 NPCs get used. That we just stop.
To be fair, we don't need to see 100 NPCs. We can visit one NPC with 100 accents.
Hey, now we're talking.
May not survive.
Shit. Okay, well, I've got some money left over from the money that I took from Annabeth. Should we just head off to Baldur's Gate, get everyone... Like, Bear, can you get Steve and Soraya all packed up, ready to go?
Oh, yeah, I can get them.
Yes, okay.
Okay, thanks, Bear.
No worries, I'm just here to serve the people. Now that I've sort of lost my weaponry, I've become a lot more humbled and have really come to terms with the fact that I should be a team player.
I appreciate your candor.
Yeah, please leave me with the Winchester Shield so I can lock up using this tinderbox.
No. We're not burning it down.
Oh, you guys take the fun out of everything.
We can burn down other stuff. Probably on the road.
And he looks downtrodden as he goes and packs up his bedroom / training room / prison.
All right. Are we guys? Are we going with Annabeth to Baldur's Gate, or do we want to make our way by ourselves?
I think leave a note on the crumbled lump that is the bar. So Soraya, anyone else can follow us to Baldur's Gate.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's go find some transport.
So you know that there's plenty of opportunities. Are you guys looking for a wagon, a cart and horse? What's the preferred method of traversing the landscape?
Fast travel.
Is there a fast travel point?
As you attempt to hit the fast travel button, you actually get a notification that says enemies are nearby. You cannot fast travel.
Fuck.
It's just D&D is a weird game.
You have unlocked this fast travel point.
Yeah. You haven't unlocked the gate in Baldur's Gate yet.
Being from Baldur's Gate originally,
Mhm.
I know the quickest way to get there, right? I don't.
Yeah, it's pretty much along the coast. You just sort of carry on with the main highways, the trade highways.
I'm not walking
Okay.
this as much as I am familiar with the land. It's much easier a journey on horseback than by foot.
And you know from your time that there's a lot of travelers and a lot of thriving entrepreneurs who travel that road often. So if you were to find one, you could definitely accompany them. There's plenty of options for you to sort of go through.
Why don't we see if we can
Both
find it?
located on the coast.
I believe so. Correct me if I'm wrong, Red, from your...
Yeah. No,
coast.
it's near the coast.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Whole
Yeah,
short
the
coast.
Sword Coast. Yeah.
Yeah. Comes out to a caravan heading towards Baldur's Gate, so that way we can get some money on the way as well.
That sounds great.
That's
We're-
how Steve and I got here.
We're a bit skint. Our main source of income, which we haven't really quite established yet, is lying in ruin.
We still have party funds though, right? Like you guys wouldn't have spent any of the party funds without consulting the rest of the party on something as silly as like an identify spell or something, would you?
Did we drop 250 gold on guild licenses?
No, we haven't yet.
No.
No. Okay.
But you did pay for that identifier, I think, to learn it or something like that. That was
Do we have
something that...
anything left? Do we have enough to try and secure some transport, or
Well, if we can hire our services out, that way we get paid and we travel with people. I have some money.
I think I spent all mine on the fancy threads that were not fancy at all.
Well, I've got my axe now, so I'm pretty good.
I'm not
Yes.
carrying a lot of gold with me. Maybe enough to see me through to Baldur's Gate, but not enough for the whole lot of us. Do we
Well,
have? Do we?
I'll whack a couple of people if it gets us there with a bit of cash in our pocket, sort of with a merchant or something.
Yeah, that's
Hiring a boat is out of the option.
Or my sea legs haven't really come in just yet.
Yeah, I wear predominantly heavy armor. I don't think that'd fare too well.
Don't float well.
No,
Actually,
I really
bear in confined spaces.
Or if I take my tinderbox onto a vessel, there's nothing really saying that I can't just light it up. It's just when the rage comes,
Red, you seem to be comfortable with Lord Walrus. Do you think he would take the Winchester off our hands for us for a sum, or at least facilitate the sale of it?
Oh, we can ask him, but I don't know. After seeing him earlier today, I don't know if he's really in that position to be able to do that. I don't see.
How much
if
do we think we
anyone's-
need? How much do we think we can sell the Winchester for, and are those two amounts the same?
Well, are we not going to come back here after we go to Baldur's Gate?
Perhaps. Depends where our journey takes us. Perhaps not.
I like some of the locals, even if they poison me and steal all my clothes.
Well, how else are you going to keep that fame for being Xanathar?
Well, absolutely. People at Baldur's Gate don't know that I'm the bloody king of Waterdeep.
You're back to square one, Bear. Earning a little bit of coin on the road sounds interesting.
If I can get this new axe of mine dripping with some fresh blood, I think I'll be up for it.
Yeah, look, I'm not concerned about myself. I can survive off the land on the way. That's perfectly fine. I'm more concerned about you more folks not comfortable with living from the land.
Or if you can just get me a boar every night while we're travelling, I reckon I could sort of be suffice.
Can arrange that.
A boar and some beer, I reckon I'll be just right.
You see, that's where the challenge is, Bear. We're gonna find it.
Sorry,
to find
where did we see the problem? I just saw sort of basic necessities for living.
Unless you can carry a barrel on your back. Maybe you can, or under your arm.
Well, don't challenge me. You'll be proven wrong as he starts to sidle up with a barrel. With like a tube, like a sippy cup, like a one of those travelling runners things.
Okay. So So we take the booze, we shoot the boars, we can make it on our own. We just need transport for a bit of a speed.
Yeah.
Are we right? And we find what gold we can along the way.
No, it can't carry Zim and this beer. I reckon it'll be a little bit tight.
Stick Zim somewhere else.
Oh god, no, wait.
What was that? Sorry?
Just kidding, don't do that. Jeez, get him out. We need him. Zim's my only hope to get this fucking Zorgorg out of me and be done with that.
Alright, cool. So you guys deliberate for a little while as you get things sorted out. You hear from the townsfolk that there is a travelers emporium where you can sort of, as a central meeting place for all different types of caravans looking for additional guards. There's also a place to hire your own horses. There's a blacksmith on the side of it to help repair any horseshoes that have gone over the journey. And it seems to be the place to really figure out what options you have.
Oh, yeah, I'll pack up all my stuff, and I'll take off. No, I'm going to leave on my helm for the journey. I'm going to leave it on.
All right. So where are you guys heading? You guys heading to the Travelers Emporium?
Let's do it.
I think so, yeah.
Let's be hired guards. At least we can get some money, and we don't have to pay for extra things.
Heads up, we've got 87 gold in party funds and 25 silver.
Nice. No,
I have the entire party. Thanks.
I have no idea.
You have quite a strange entourage. Just a quick question. What are you doing with your prisoner?
What prisoner?
The one that you've had the Minotaur hold for the last, 13 sessions.
What prisoner?
What prisoner?
He was the guy that you stole the flux and blade from.
What prisoner?
All right. What else kind of prisoner is this?
Did you guys even get rid of him? I'm pretty sure he's just still there.
He's still there. I'll say, hey, do you know anyone who would want to buy a pub?
To the prisoner.
Yeah.
He wakes up from what seems to be endless torture at the hand of a Minotaur, and he says, I have no idea. I have nobody. I don't know what's happened. It's been weeks.
I don't like the idea of this guy, A, knowing where the Winchester is, and B, knowing who we are. This guy was super dangerous.
That's true. Should we just kill him?
No, there's no need. I'm sure that nobody's even remembered me anymore.
I'm just imagining he smells god-awful right now.
Yeah, because you haven't let him bathe for several weeks. He's probably only had, dilapidated carrots to eat since then, too.
Are we the bad guys?
Yeah. This guy can do us no harm here. All he can do is strengthen our legend here as we depart this city.
Yes.
I say we leave him be.
I'll sing your praises from the rooftop, Ren.
Just remember, we let you go.
I will always remember.
Saved your life.
Debatable, but yes. I will remember you.
And if you tell anyone, if you betray us, we'll find you, and we'll give you back to the Minotaur.
Oh, all right. I was gonna betray you, but now I'm reconsidering. That seems like a viable choice.
So we let him go? I'm ready for it.
Erstal Floxen. I had to look up his name.
Yes, that's my name. I didn't think that you'd remembered anymore. Claymore Ravenstrike.
Oh, you shouldn't have said his name. He's not gonna trust you now.
Oh no, he's frozen.
Yeah.
What have I done?
This is a toss up on immorality, Claymore.
What can I say to convince you that I will be only an asset if let to live?
The mark in me says kill him and leave him under a pile of rubble so that everyone thinks that he just got stepped on.
Hey,
It
maybe
might
we could.
already be
Yeah.
lawfully good.
Yeah, lawfully good doesn't really bode well for murder for the sake of it.
No.
Maybe we could sell him as like labor to one of the
Jesus.
factions. Hey, we need a
Hey,
coin. He's a
besides
person.
murder,
Keeps him
how do you
alive.
like slavery?
Yeah, I don't think slavery is really the option. Let's get him out. Maybe break a foot or something so he can't get away too fast. And then, no, I'm kidding. Let's just get him out of here. Close up the place.
Well, thank you. And he begins to walk towards the exit.
Remember what I said.
I will always remember. And he just continues to walk out the door.
That's gonna bite us in the ass.
Right. I'm thinking.
A year's time when we will have completely forgotten.
Oh, beautiful. So, with no possible risk of this going awry,
No.
you guys find yourselves packed up and heading towards the Travel Emporium. You notice that you're getting close by the sounds of horses whinnying and the sound of banter as several of the tradespeople are yelling, looking for adventurers. You hear one particularly feisty woman shout from atop her caravan. She says, "Looking for a bunch of able-bodied adventurers. We're traveling with some pretty nice cargo, and we need somebody worth the trust. There'll be a coin in it and a meal if you're good enough."
I like the sound. I like this lady. I like the sound of that. What do we think, guys?
I think it's a good start. If it's heading the way we are, I think, why not?
Little big red-helmed man. Surely you and your companions are looking for a job?
Greetings, milady. Which way
I'm
do you
not
travel?
a lady. Do not lump me with those pompous women from the city. I am simply a woman traveling through the land, searching for coin.
I like you. Whereabouts are you heading?
Oh, I'm heading to Baldurs Gate, if you can believe it.
That seems to be fortuitous. We also are on our way
Indeed.
to Baldur's Gate. Yes.
Well,
Is
then
this
I
the-
think it's destined by fate. What's your asking price?
Just quickly, is this the first person we see, or have we traversed the market a little bit? And
This is the person that immediately is the loudest. That seems to be yelling at you and has the first to sort of make a go at getting you guys interested.
Red, how long's the journey to Baldur's Gate? I've never been there myself.
It's about a week.
A week. How much do we need to survive for a week?
Gold coin per person per day should see us through.
Oh, it sounds like pretty reasonable odds. I'm happy to support that, and I see you've got a couple of people that sort of seem to be sleeping, that are right there on the ground in front of my caravan. If you'd like, I could also, for half price for them, keep them on board. They won't exactly be useful to me, but I'm willing to help you keep them fed.
they're good in the fight. They just need to sleep it off.
Well, if that's the case, they'll be good when we need them. So I'll take that.
What's the cargo?
Part of that gold is that you don't ask that exact question.
I'm okay with not asking questions as long as nothing else gets in our way. Are we expecting trouble on this with this unquestionable cargo?
We shouldn't, but the road to Baldur's Gate, as it is one of the more well-known trade routes, has seen on time to time some fortuitous bandits seeking to find riches at the bottom of my purse. But I've done this trip for nigh on 5 years, and I've still got my my life. So I think we'll be fine.
And how often have you been attacked?
Sorry, what was that question, Red-Helmed Man?
How often have you been attacked in those 5 years?
Well, I'd say probably, there's at least once a year that it really makes a name for itself, but the rest of the time you just get a couple of bandits who, because of the size of our caravan, we typically scare off any people that aren't committal.
Look, Red, I'm sure the news of the Prince of Waterdeep has gone outside of Waterdeep itself. I would be very surprised if anyone tries to take us while Bear is around.
That's very true.
Or, I'd just like to say, just a quick question. If we have the gold coin, will there be sort of food as an addition to that? Will there be grog to be consumed? I guess if you wanted to, it would be drinking into some of my wares. If you're happy to take sort of half the gold, I'm happy to compensate you with some of the nicer beverages that we have on board. Maybe. I reckon that's a fair enough trade. So you're saying I've got sort of a bottomless cup then for the journey. Well, should I be concerned about that? It seems like you're making quite an emphasis. Oh, no, don't read into it too much. I'm just sort of laying the groundwork. No, I reckon that's good. Oh, I'm happy. I'm going to go settle down in the back there, and I look forward to enjoying some of the beverages as we go.
Now do Steve and Zim.
Yeah, I was just thinking. I just literally just said the DM's playing with
And Soraya.
I'm not going to bother introducing the rest of these. I'll just carry them out in the back, and you can meet them as we travel. As Bear single-handedly carries all three of those people into the back of the caravan.
I'm sorry, what was your name?
Oh, my name is Rachel.
Rachel.
It's spelled Reshel. Rachel.
I couldn't imagine it being spelled any other way, Rochelle.
Yeah,
No, absolutely.
I totally couldn't write it any other way.
I believe in the most common spelling to help people memorize it. It does help to be more common with the other business folk.
If I know Bear, he's referring you to as Reshes.
Okay, that's fair. So yes, can I count on all of you?
I think of course you can.
In that case, I think I've got what I came for, and we can travel off into the great journey north.
So do we need to pick up any other traveller, Red? Is anyone else we're missing?
Nope, we don't need to take anyone else with us.
No one else
yes.
we need.
Well, yes, I'm pretty keen to get started. Are you okay to leave now?
No other hostages or people we need to take with us?
I don't like the sound of that.
Oh, I'm talking to you, Rochelle.
Well, excuse me for sort of paying attention to people that I'm going to be living with for the next week and them talking about hostages.
Whispering to Red.
Oh, no, you're whispering. What am I going to do now?
Not that I can think of. Have I forgotten something, Ren?
No.
You hear...
No, Jason's going to meet us there.
You hear a yell as she yells, "All aboard!" And you can see three of the wagons sort of ready up. They all get their riders start to jump on. And she motions to all, find a seat. There's a couple of spots up front, and there's surely a couple if you hang your legs off the back of the wagons. And we'll be on our way.
All right, Ren, do you want to take the front one? Claimer at the back, and I'll take middle position somewhere.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll keep an eye out. Have the arrow ready once we get past the city borders.
All right.
So as you all get on, your group sitting amongst the cargo, several wooden boxes laid out within. You see some of them covered in cloaks or furs, and still others further secured with metal that seems to be reinforcing the crates. But none of that stops you from making good headway as you all watch as the streets of Waterdeep start to slowly disappear as you make your way to the exit. After quite some time, it does come with quite a shock to the system that you leave Waterdeep with the ruins that were caused by the recent confrontations behind. Your Winchester still there, a little bit dilapidated, but a lifetime of memories behind as the road ahead looks clear and the weather seems to bode well for a road trip.
Shed a tear for some kids.
Yep, for some rich kids that we will always remember. What were their names?
Yeah, I was just about to say.
Little things.
Boris and Dorothy.
Yeah, there we go. That's the classics. So yes, you guys are on the road, and the first day seems to go pretty well. You managed to set yourselves up in the evening, and the campsite is made with fairly little effort. You can see that they're well practiced, and as you do that, Rochelle comes to you all and says, "Well, I'll start to prepare us a meal, and you're welcome to join us. But I'll need some of you to stay watchful for the rest of the night. I expect that is something that you're capable of doing."
Yes, of course. We'll take turns.
Beautiful. And I will leave you to it then. I expect the watches to continue through the night. Is that understood?
Yeah, of course. This is how we operate.
Well, that's good then. Let's settle down. Feel free to take some weight off, and I'll bring some food to you when you're done. As you guys are just settling in, you notice that this sort of propped up little campground begins to come to life as a fire starts and several people open up their flasks, and you can smell wild game meat that starts to sear on the coals as the evening carries on. You also see several groups of people forming as they chat. Most of the caravans commingling and coming together to really form quite a lively evening together. What are you all up to this evening?
I'm taking drinks. I'll just go find a tree, lean up against it, and just sit there, maybe nibble on some rations.
Using a dagger to pick bits of gore out of my chainmail.
So a much needed time of respite, and it's nice to be able to put your mind to something consistent. Something monotonous like traveling for most seems to be not exactly something to look forward to, but it's nice to have a change of pace from the adrenaline and the pressure of retrieving the cache. As you sit there, Red, an older woman does approach you with a plate of food, and she says, "Hey, are you looking to have a meal?"
Oh no, it's okay. I have my rations. Thank you for your hospitality, though.
This is quite warm.
That's all right. I have watch tonight, and a warm belly makes me sleepy.
Well, I'd be happy to sort of keep you company if you're interested.
We could have a chat if you really want, but main focus has to be on.
Oh well, no, of course. About this helmet thing. Is it something that you're sort of going to keep on the whole night, or am I going to be able to see the face that's under the hood?
Oh no, no. The helm stays on.
Right. All right. Well, that's fine. Random question. No real relevance. Is there a Mrs. Redhelm?
No, don't really go in for all that.
Sort of not ever, or what's your sort of stance?
More important things going on.
That's fair.
Right? So
I for one was married to quite a man at one point, and he turned out to be far less of a man by the end of it. But I see value in what you're saying. Sort of, it's better to not love and to never lose than to have loved at all.
That's one way to see it. Yeah.
Yeah, I swear that's how the poets talk about it.
Yeah, I knew a bard once. Mouthy thing. I don't know where she went, but yeah, it was nice to have her around for a bit.
I've seen quite the number of young elven bards who dance the night away, but in the end of the day, they're always continuing and they travel on. They're not really the type to really settle down.
No, seems not many are these days.
No, well, It's unfortunate that we couldn't have more in common. I'll leave you to your watch.
No worries. Sorry. Forgive me. My name's Red Helm. What was your name?
Lindsay.
Lindsay. Pleasure to meet you, Lindsay. Thank you again for your
Oh,
hospitality.
it's my pleasure. If you get bored during the trip, please feel free to come and talk. Maybe I can convince you to come around to the whole idea of marriage.
It's a good thing that there's a red helm on. I'm not saying it's a good thing that he has a helmet on because he's elvish, half elfish, would be like super red right now.
The rest of you are sitting around as you hear the soft melodic strumming of a lute as one of the travelers begins to pluck it out, and you hear them start to sing some of their sort of traveling songs as they all sit around the campfire. Many of them finishing up their bowl of stew as you all sing, and they seem to really enjoy their evenings off the road.
Ren, she's going to be sitting off a bit like Red, off to herself a little bit, and just trying to meditate on all the things that have gone down a little while. Gone down recently.
Nice. And what does Ren sort of consider as she sits there amongst the stars and in nature?
She is trying to go into herself to see what's going on with her twisted soul, with this Zolgog soul. Is he still there? What corruption is he trying to do?
Definitely deep. I love the contemplative nature of what we're up to. So yeah, we find ourselves quite introspective tonight. Not really paying attention to the rest of the rivalry, but it definitely is there in the background. Alternatively, what are you up to, Claymore?
I'm just sitting with the wagons, but also keeping an eye on Ren.
That's awesome. So yeah, you guys all sort of carry on. The night begins to where most of the people make their excuses and head to bed. First of all, thank you, Elijah, for following.
Woo, thank you.
Welcome to the Raging Rolls, and I hope you enjoy your stay as we continue our deviated journey through the Waterdeep Draginheist adventure.
And just a heads up for our new followers in general, you can throw a player a re-roll based on either good roleplay, cool moves. It's a get out of jail free card for when they want to use it.
That does apply for the DM as well.
Yeah, you can give the DM.
Yeah, now that one I always will encourage. It hasn't happened yet, but all right. So it begins to wind down into the evening. So assuming everybody's going to bed, you've got sort of a plan for who's.
I'll take first watch.
First watch. Anybody for second?
I'll take second watch.
We got Ren for second, and who is lucky last? Claymore. Beautiful. So, first night watch. Roll a perception check, please. Red.
All right. What do my half elf lights see? $22.
22. Awesome. So, I've got 2 rerolls now. So, good luck for the rest
Oh
of the
God!
night. So,
You
yes.
bunch of bastards.
You do see that it's a pretty clear night. At the moment, it seems to still be quite unforested. You have good visibility, and nothing really seems to be jumping out as particularly worrisome as you continue your watch. And as it comes to the end of your watch, you go to wake up Ren, whose trance-like state is always interesting to watch.
Is her eyes like? Are your eyes open when you're in your trance-like state?
Half open, sort of flickering.
I like the idea that you just squint at
No, I was thinking like rapid eye movement type open.
You just rem immediately.
Just like Red Helm just like walks up to her, can't tell if she's awake or not. Kind of like waves his hand in front of her face.
She's gonna reach out and just grab his hand.
Oh, I'm going pretty fast. I don't know.
After a while of playing hand catchies, you do eventually manage to finish that up, and you're on to your watch. Do you pass on any information?
I'll just say to Ren, it seems all clear. It's quite quiet tonight, or not too far from the city, but not seeing much of any other camps or anything else. So just be mindful.
Thanks, Ren. Go rest up. Long journey tomorrow.
And similarly, you finish your watch quite comfortably with no real news, and Claymore again in his time also as the light begins to come on the horizon, finds there to be no real threats that oppose you tonight. You see as the morning starts to come in earnest that people seem to jump up quite readily, not being afraid to catch the early rays of sun to get a headway in the travel. And you wake up first from the smell of a hearty meal as you prepare for the afternoon. Just as quickly as it started, the camp seems to be packed up and into their wagons, as you hear the yell again from Rochelle, all aboard! As the rest of the people with practiced efficiency jump into their wagons. Who's sitting up the front with Rochelle? Is it still you, Ren?
Yeah, still me, I think. Yep.
Well, now that we're sort of traveling, you mind sharing a bit about yourself? What got you out here, a pretty young thing like you?
There's not a lot to tell, Rochelle. Nothing. Really, I'm just seeking adventure, and as anyone else traveling like this, seeking a little bit of vengeance on some stupid douchebag.
Well, I definitely see that some of the people surely feel that way. We've got ourselves a few people that have definitely tried to escape a past. Have you had a chance to talk to Lindsay yet?
No, I haven't. Who's Lindsay?
She's trying to escape a husband that did her wrong. But I think the adventure that she seeks lies in the long-term commitment with another of them. So she hasn't really learned her lesson, but she's along for the ride. There's a few of them that sort of fit your description, but just as many like myself. I do it for the thrill. I love seeing the money roll in after carrying some good cargo. I love sourcing it. It's just the joy of the thing itself, you know?
I do. I quite enjoy being out here with the land and seeing it roll on by. Being one with it, this is my home out here.
It is mine indeed. I always feel a little bit stuffy in the cities, but my life seems to be a journey from one city to another. But the travel seems to at least be a highlight.
So tell me, which city are you from then? Is it Waterdeep, Baldurs Gate, or somewhere else?
No, I started in a small town actually. I was part of a little community. Have you heard of the mining town of Fandelver?
A little bit. I know of it.
I mean, famous for having quite a robust mining town. It made most of its money that way, but I realized very quickly that I was not interested in being a miner's wife, and I sort of sought to do something else. I made quick work of saving up enough money for my first caravan, and ever since then I've been pulling it between town to town and now city to city.
Is it just Baldurs Gate and Waterdeep you travel back and forth between, or you travel all around the countryside?
Listen, I'll travel where I need to if there's money that's there, but because Waterdeep and Baldurs Gate are two of the bigger economies here, I find that my best bet is to find the scarce goods in one and take it to the other, which it seems like pretty reasonable affair.
And what state is Baldurs Gate in at the moment?
It's always Baldur's Gate, you know, it'll never not be Baldur's Gate. For better or worse, but it seems to be good. There's always prosperity for the rich, and as any big city, the poor seem to have the rough end of the stick. But we tend to go into the nicer areas, and we're never quite downtrodden when we're arriving.
It's good to hear. Good to hear. Who are we taking these cargo to? Can I ask?
Oh, we have a few of the sellers there. We got a couple of shop folk, a couple of people who especially order it in, and we sort of supply them, and they pass the orders on to us. It keeps us honest, and it ensures that they can be a little bit more quiet around the goods that they purchase if there's a bit more anonymity.
I can appreciate that.
And she continues to just chat away as you all travel, and it's about mid morning when, in the distance, go ahead and make a perception check, Ren.
Perception. That's 11.
You still see a nice just view ahead of you. Thank you, Mohammed, for following.
Woo.
Welcome to the stream. Hope you enjoy the adventure as we continue to delve in.
We're road tripping.
We're road tripping. Anybody else, as you travel and look around, feel free to make that perception check to see if you guys actually have your eyes on the road.
Yeah.
With my -2, it's a 3. It's a 1.
Woo! Love it.
14.
Nice. You notice eventually, Red, as you begin to look out, stretching your legs sort of around midday, there seems to be a mirage that's forming on the horizon. You see almost like when there's heat on the highways, it sort of seems to be glimmering into the distance.
Oh, I'll just give a quick shout out to Ren and Claymore. Hey, you guys see that in the distance? Lindsay, is that something that you see often? Not Lindsay, the other one. Shit.
So lovely of you to come and chat to me again, Red. No, I haven't really seen that before. And she sort of sidles up next to you. What is it exactly that you see?
That mirage-looking thing in the distance.
Surely it's just a bit of a heat on the road.
Possibly.
How far away do you see this, Red?
It's right there, can't you see it?
And as he points it out to you, you do also glimpse the mirage in the distance.
Does it look like a well-formed mirage, or is it just the heat haze? Like a normal heat haze? Are we seeing something like the traditional oasis in the middle of the desert kind of thing? Something fake, or just the sizzle heat wave?
It just seems like there's a bit of a shimmer to the thing. It's a bit too far away to really make out exactly which way that coin falls.
Should we approach with caution?
As the sort of break finishes up, you hear again as Rochelle says, "All right, everybody on. Enough is enough. Let's get on with the trip."
We should be careful. There's something hinky going on over there.
We'll deal with it as we get closer. You guys have your weapons drawn, don't you?
Yep.
And you say bear, just look out at the back of the caravan. Did I hear that I've get a chance to whip my axe out, did I?
Don't cut yourself.
More than likely.
Or I never miss an opportunity to flop an axe on some fools.
Red card.
As the caravan starts to journey on forward. And it's as you are getting closer that the mirage seems to be off the road slightly. You see a shimmer as you become sort of close the gap by half. And that's when Rochelle halts everybody again, looking out to the group of you. And she says, "All right, guards, I think we better have you check that out, unless it's something suspicious. I'm not really too excited about."
You've made this trip multiple times over the course of several years, and nothing like this before.
No, I have not seen a mirage. And as you approach it now, you can see it seems that the entire it seems the shimmer is actually quite tall and quite wide. You see as you head closer, it seems to be miraging around what seems to be like a size of a small town, even.
That looks.
What sort of terrain are we in at the moment?
Most of it is it's sort of got a bit more sparse now. It seems to be a little bit more deserty. As you've gone from the grassland into this, you do see some cacti around. You do see the heat start to raise a little bit. But otherwise, temperature-wise, it's still quite pleasant for a road trip. But it has definitely changed. But it's flat. You don't really see much as far as ambush sites.
I don't see anything here. Red, Clay, do we go take a look with these guards?
I don't. It's not in our way, is it? It's off the road, isn't it, DM?
It is just a bit off the road. It's not covering the road.
What if we just ride past it, but just keep an eye on it?
No, I would rather we figure out what it is before we move past. This is how entire parties get swept up. If there's one good mage amongst a group of bandits and we leave our backs to them, that's a sure sign of death upon us all.
All right. Well, you heard it, boss. Let's
just some of us go. Bear, Zim, you guys stay here. We'll go check it out.
Right, well, I'll keep them company. If anybody sneaks up on us, I'll clobber them.
Wait, I was voted to go. Okay, who's going? Sorry.
I'm stealthing too.
Claymore, I reckon you'd be good. I reckon you could sort of do a big divine smite on them if need be. Red Helm, I mean, we could lose you either way. I don't think it would be that much of a detriment to the party.
Yeah, I might follow like 30 feet behind everyone stealthily.
And Ren, I reckon, as always, you need you to be able to just blast them up nicely.
Yeah, I'm going to get down and, well, I don't imagine stealthing's going to do too much here because it's just a big open desert. But,
all right. So, you guys heading towards the mirage?
Yeah, and as I do, I'm going to bend down and pick up a bunch of sticks off the ground if I can collect a couple.
Cool. So you're collecting some stones and some sticks and trying to just pick up these little things.
Trying to be as stealthy as possible with a 22.
No, very well, and you do sneak up quite adeptly to where the mirage is, and it begins to sort of fizzle where the one starts and the other begins as you begin to head in, and as you all wander into the mirage, I will pause right there for our break.
Oh, what is it? The dragon. The dragon. it's just the giant foot of God smashing down us for leaving Waterdeep.
So
it's fast travel.
It's the fast travel.
So yeah, we'll pause there for just a moment as we all take a second to just rehydrate and to fill up our drinks. And we'll be back in the driving seat, hopefully with some extra adventurers, as we pick off in, let's say 9:35.
Yeah, let's go take 10 minutes.
Sounds
10 minutes.
good.
We'll see you guys then when we return to Waterdeep Draginheist.
Baldur's Gate, Draginheist.
Draginheist, wherever we end up.
Yeah.
Very good. I'll bring you back now.
All right, and that is the break. That is the only nourishment we get until we figure out what's going on. As we leave off, the rest of you are slowly meandering into the mist, the mirage, where from behind you you hear, "Wait for me! I'm not gonna be left out here." As Bear makes his entrance.
Jeez, mate, that's pretty bloody good. That's a pretty bloody good impression, I'll tell you that.
So welcome, Rod. Good to have you. Looking forward to uncovering what goes on here.
Yes, apparently, the Winchester Shield is all mine. I have the freedom to burn it down as I wish. So,
You've got lock-up privileges, so I negotiated quite well for you.
Fantastic. And I like that you gave me the drinks package.
Yeah, you did. You really do have probably the best traveling attire for the whole group, which is always fun. No, so as we're settling in, you find yourselves slowly fade your vision to black as you head into this mirage, and when you open your eyes, you find yourselves in a town. As you all pinch, the sun seems to have just risen. As you look around, you see a sign above the main building leading into this town, and as you read it, you read, "By their sacrifice, our home is made safe."
It wants fast travel.
And as you look again underneath the sign, you spot what looks to be a creature made of earth. They seem to be quite large, almost like a goblin. As you approach, this red clay earth elemental comes up to you all, and you hear them say, "Good morning. What are you all doing here?"
Where is here?
Well, you've found yourself into the pristine community of Refuge.
What does that
We were headed to Baldurs Gate.
We're you've taken a left turn. No, we're here in Refuge. We're a small town, but I hope that you'll find what you need here. We've got a lovely bank. We have a few other things. We have a lovely mining facility that you're more than welcome to dig and have your shot at. And besides that, there's nothing really else here that you need to worry about. It's all pretty self-sufficient.
What is the sign? What does the sign mean?
Yeah.
Oh well, that is based on our town's founders. Actually, they sacrificed greatly in order for us to be safe. It was in the mine in the early days, and they gave their lives so that the rest of us would not have to suffer.
Lives against what?
The story goes that there was some sort of vile creature that was attempting to damage some of the folk, but I wasn't created back then, so I only know of the tale secondhand.
How do we get out of here? This is not where we need to be, Mr. Earth thing.
My name is Roswell.
Roswell? That fills me with loads of comfort knowing your name is Roswell. Roswell. This is not where we need to be. How can we move on out of this place?
Well, you can try and head out, but nobody's sort of come in or out for many years. We've never really had visitors, and people often stay when they come to Refuge.
Do you have any shops like for items of rare unusualness?
Oh, I'm sure that you could find quite a good pickaxe or some sort of a mining lamp, or even if you're lucky, you can find a engraved shovel. There are plenty of options here in Refuge.
Where's Refuge in relation to Baldurs Gate and Waterdeep?
Listen, you're asking quite a number of questions, and I'm afraid before I answer any more, I'm going to have to insist that we just get you checked out at the sheriff's office.
Oh, no, we're there for people waiting for us just outside town. We should probably head back to them.
Well, feel free to leave, but if you choose to stay, I will have to insist that we take you to the sheriff's office.
We don't intend to stay. We need a way out of here. This is not.
As I mentioned, the bubble that has existed has kept anybody coming in or out for a long time.
What's around? Can I have a look? What else is around besides this earth elemental?
Yeah. So, as you look around, there, as described, this is a little town. So you're in the main building, which sits at sort of a T intersection, and you're there in front of that sign, which you just read out with Roswell. Beyond that, there seems to be a road that leads down further into sort of the main street of the town, on which side each of the two sides has sort of 4 buildings, so totaling about 8. And looking around, you see another couple, totaling about 12 different buildings. As you look to the east and the west, you see leading off to what looks like a quarry to the east, and the west seems to be sitting there with a temple that seems to be in ruin.
Is there like a big mirage thing behind us?
As you look around, it seems that you're in a dome that is the same opaque sort of mirage that you saw before, but this time a little bit more solid. As you enter into it from the other side.
Geez, reminds me of my mate Truman's hanging out.
That's. Can I go up to it and walk, put my hand out? Does it go through it?
It is as if you've put your hand on a solid wall.
Oh, jeez. Hit it, Red. Hit it with something.
Yeah, Can I take my warhammer and give it a big old whack?
Attaboy.
Roll to hit.
Do you want me to pop Zim out of where I've got him hidden? We can do it with the R65
Oh no, you brought him with you? God.
He's done a whole day's trip.
Oh, he'll be nice and moist.
15 to hit the wall.
So what was your hit?
15.
Hits. Roll damage.
Damage on a wall? What?
6.
So you whack it, and you whack it again, and you whack it a third time. You don't miss the wall, but the wall doesn't seem to be taking any damage.
Fuck. Well, guys, I think.
I think your warhammer's broken, mate.
You'll more than go on and have a couple of swings.
Have a crack at it.
Jeez, mate, let's have a crack at it. Let's have a quick, cheeky one too.
Clay, why are these fools swinging things at walls? Do you think
I
that
would
temple down
prefer-
there could be something useful for you?
Please do not attack the wall like that. It's just going to piss people off. Please, if you could just come with me to the sheriff's office, we could get everything sorted out.
Speaking of people, are they people?
There do seem to be some people in the distance, some townsfolk. Most of them are human. Roswell here being the very noticeable rock golem. And the rest of them are just sort of milling about as per normal.
Well, the fastest way out of this might be we have a chat with the sheriff. We don't want to be here.
Yeah.
As you begin to sort of look closely at Roswell, you notice a small bird, a little flycatcher on the shoulder, a little red flycatcher. And you realize that when Roswell speaks, it seems to be coming from the bird's beak.
That's a cool trick.
What's with the bird, Roswell?
I'm one thing. It's not me and it. It is sort of I.
That's pretty freaky, man. Pretty weird.
Oh no, I've never really seen it. And you see as well when they're sort of turning around a little bit to sort of look at the bird, and it's sort of as you talk about it, you see a large halberd hanging from its back, as it's sort of hanging out here, asking you to follow it.
Wait, is it like the halberd in its back, or?
No, it's sort of it's scabbard in its back.
Oh, okay.
It's not like embedded in his back.
No, I'm not evil. Jeez.
We're gonna go. We should probably go then and chat with the sheriff.
That would be more than wise, I think.
Alright, let's do it.
Now, no funny business. We'll let you go once we've sort of established that we can trust you. Like I said, this town only has a few of us, and we're not going to let you all rampage through here without any sort of check nor balance.
No, of course.
Well, as long as we've got that sort of figured out, that's great then. And as you guys are walking in, you do sort of walk past a large statue in the middle of the town. You see a small human girl wearing a knee-length dress with her hair in a bob. She seems to be holding hands with her father. Her father, a large, broad, bearded man, is wearing a miner's helmet, a flannel shirt, and big, bulky pants. Third, there's a figure standing behind the two figures, who you see labeled as Jack and June. With their arms around them, the figure has a hood over their face, obscuring it from view. The metal on the figure has been bleached to resemble a red crimson robe.
That's an interesting statue there, Roswell.
Well, yes, it's the visitor, and it's the ones that were sacrificed, June and Jack.
The visitor, sorry. What's the visitor?
This is crazy.
Well, it's the person that was able to protect us from the outside with this amazing sort of shell that you see us in now.
Okay, yeah.
But
I've got a bad feeling about this.
by sacrificing children?
No. They simply came to protect us. It was the sacrifice that was happening. They were there, and they made sure that we were safe. I'm sure that the sheriff will tell you more about that in a moment. If we just head inside, we'll be able to help out.
Don't want to know the story. Just we're in the wrong place at the wrong time.
As you guys are approaching the sheriff's office, you see from a glance that the current time is about 11:05 a.m. As you head in.
How does that relate to what time we think it was when we entered?
It seems that whatever happened to you, basically you lost a day. You woke up again within this place.
Okay.
But we don't know that?
I mean, you can have a good guess, like, based on seeing that clock. It's probably going to be like, hey, it was funny because we were already, like, past 11 o'clock when we walked in here to begin with, right?
I was thinking some sort of time thingy, but not that actually a day had passed. Okay.
So as you guys enter, you see Roswell look around, and he says, well, I can't exactly see the sheriff, but I'm gonna have to ask you all to stay here. I'll lock you up just for the sake of precaution.
Hang on, mate.
We've done nothing wrong, Roswell.
We come here voluntarily without fuss. We're not.
Well, you say that, but remember that you're the only people that have ever managed to invade our town. So you'll have to forgive me for being overly cautious. It is my duty as a sheriff's deputy to ensure the safety of the patrons of refuge.
I'm literally going to bob my feet to the ground and make him push me in.
Roswell, I think unless you want that little friend of yours on your shoulder to have an arrow through his beak, you're not going to be locking us up. We didn't.
Are you threatening me? Are you threatening me?
I'm not.
Are you threatening a man of the law in refuge?
I'm just trying to make it clear that we don't want to fight, and we also
I don't
want to be here. We have no need to be looked up.
I'll step in as collateral, but the rest.
No, I'm afraid that all of you will need to stay right here until the sheriff vets you. That is the only way that this goes.
No freaking way, sweetheart.
And he says, as he begins to unbuckle his helmet from the back, he says, Well, if you're not willing to go in easily, I'm gonna have to make you.
Before this
sexy
before
words
this
that have
goes
been spoken.
further, hold person, but I just want to double check that it actually does it have to be a person? Humanoid.
Yeah, I think it's a humanoid. It's humanoid enough. Let me double check, make sure that it doesn't have some fun things that I can use to negotiate my way out of that. Yes, humanoid.
Duration up to a minute.
Yeah, you're good.
I'm prepping it on the.
So we'll still enter initiative if there's
Yes.
no stopping that combat. So feel free.
Do we have a map?
I'll quickly set one up. I didn't expect the fight in the sheriff's office.
Dude, I feel it's us. You literally need to have a fight in every location we go to.
We had a non-combat fight session. I was hoping that we sort of finally.
Hey, so we had a not marked session, and then we didn't have any fights.
Yeah, I know.
I come back, but he's trying to defuse the situation and get us into combat.
I'm trying to diffuse the situation, but if he's drawing, then I want it to.
I think. Look, quick team huddle here. Quick. What's our play here? Do we want to go willingly into this box and be stuck here? And this is a place where things go to get lost. Refuge.
No way, we're not stepping in that magic cage. If we're not meant to be here, he says we're going to get out of that shit.
Get out.
You did see that hitting the wall did nothing. So, what's the
Exactly.
way
I don't like being put in a cage waiting for a sheriff that doesn't seem to be present
No one's going to put clay
in
on.
a town where it's not meant to be found and not currently a way out.
I don't see a problem here.
What do you think, Red?
I don't want to be locked up either. I want to get out of here. I don't like this.
Awesome. So that is where you guys find yourselves, and I'm just going to draw obviously in Robin fashion, a really well done map here.
Awesome.
As we get sort of the room here where it's all sort of laid out nicely. We have a couple of cells that we see sort of along the edge here that seem to be the holding cells.
I don't know what map you're looking at, Robin.
Sorry. I will switch this over.
And while you're doing that, did we call hold person before initiative?
No,
you prepped it. You just
reacted to a degree.
this guy has been ready to beat you guys for disobedience.
Of course.
Gonna get fucking owned.
So yeah, we've got this sort of entrance where you guys are coming through here. We have a desk that's sitting up front, and then we have the 3 cages here. In one of the cages, as you examine it while we just get the combat underway, I'll just clear that tracker, so feel free to add your initiatives. But you do see a couple, or a person specifically. You see a lady who is sitting in one of the cages, and she is a half-orc woman, and she yells out, "Oh yeah, you guys gonna fight?
Oh god.
You guys gonna throw down?
I think
What did you do to end up in there?
You want to get in on the action?
Oh, you know, I'm trying to find some diamonds out here, and people seem to have issue with the way that I'm trying to do that."
Are you from here?
Well, I sure am. I've been here for quite some time. They call me Cassidy. And, after I see which one of you gonna survive, I'm happy to have a good old conversation. As the earth elemental begins to charge forward.
Cassidy, have you met the sheriff before?
Oh, I sure have on plenty of occasions.
Okay.
He's a good enough fella. Seems to like keeping me up in here, but you know, it's comfortable enough.
And she looks local?
Oh, she looks very local.
Okay. Not an adventurer that's...
No, she looks very, very local.
Okay.
Let me just grab. Let's see. Earth. Field. Beautiful. So we'll throw Roswell into the mix.
Please be low. Please be low.
So that is the right overlay. Bam. Rockin' now. Love it. Love it. All right. So we have ourselves this boy here, Roswell, as he begins to make his stance against you all. So he's going to roll his initiative.
Oh no.
TM, anything you were trying to draw on the map, we don't see.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fantastic. Why don't you see it? Don't tell me it's in the GM info overlay section. Oh, damn it. Map layer. Bam.
Oh, okay. Wait, there's two of him. What?
Yeah. Surprise. As I'll quickly switch over again and get rid of that guy.
And the half-orc's name was Charlene.
The half-orc's name was Cassidy.
Cassidy.
She ate the Sundance.
My name Cassidy.
She's real butch.
Did he roll a 16?
He rolled an 18.
Yeah, he's racking it early.
So yeah, he's gonna start to lay into you all right quick.
By one.
Let's add that turn, and we'll see how you guys fare against the wrath of Roswell the Earth Ellie.
I would like to not be right where I'm standing right now. It's a bit too close.
All right, so yeah, Roswell takes the first strike, charging at Bear, who seemed to be the most aggressive of you all, quickly closing the gap there. You see a swirl of arms and weapon as the whole bird just comes across, striking you in sort of a flurry of blows.
Oh, don't say the word flurry.
He's a monk.
As he manages to get an 11, a 13, and a nat 1.
Neither of those hit. Except the nat 1.
So, as he begins to strike, you see an arm folding out of his core red helm. As you see it just shoot out towards you. Make a dex save.
Oh shit!
Nice. So you see this like projectile.
Sorry. I'm wearing heavy armor, so I have disadvantage. So it's
oh shit! As you
but
see
I have a
his
reroll.
Reroll. You want to use it?
I'm gonna use that fucking reroll.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So let's see how that went. So the first one counts. Good. So you got 19. So you see this bolt of earth just strike out towards you. You're able to jump out of the way just a little bit before it gets too close. Next up, we have Claymore. As you see this thing just whirl into action, earth flying everywhere, axe and things flying. Very nice. What are you gonna do?
Old person.
As you begin to cast your spell, it makes a wisdom save.
Wisdom 13. Come on.
It does not make it.
Oh,
As Roswell is held.
Well, that's...
I reckon you guys got it pretty good right there.
Where's the cell? Where's Cassidy?
Cassidy is sitting in sort of the further cell here on the bars, gazing in upon you all. I'm gonna just ask once and feel free to say no, but do y'all feel like letting me out of here, perhaps?
One thing at a time, Cassidy. Let's deal with this guy, then we can let you out. Unless you have some way of contributing to what we're trying to achieve here.
I mean, I was planning on running away trying to get some more of them diamonds, but I'm free to sort of work with you on what I need to do.
What can you offer, Cassidy?
I'm pretty good in a pinch, and I've had my fair share of experience with explosives.
Yeah, now we're talking, girl.
Y'all looking at mining some diamonds?
One thing at a time. What's happening at the moment with this Earth Elemental?
He's held.
He's held.
So he's
my
unable
turn
to-
spent, so
yeah, next up we have Bear.
So as I see, I'm gonna rage just for a bit of shits and giggles as he's trying to hit me. Now, would you say I have advantage on this?
Oh yeah.
Sweet. I'm gonna add sneak attack to that.
Did you get like a level in Rogue?
Yep.
Oh, nice.
So I'm gonna rip the warhammer in.
Barbarian Rogue.
21 for the first attack.
Hits.
That's 20 points of damage on the first attack.
Nice.
So, hang on a second, hang on. DM, because it's paralyzed,
Hmm.
does that mean that
It's
if something's paralyzed, anything that's hit within
Auto
5
crit.
feet of it is an automatic crit if it hits?
Let me double check just to make sure. I want to make sure that we get all of the damage that you guys deserve.
And
He's suddenly becoming a rules lawyer. The DM is like, I'm not letting you get away with a single.
No, I'm not
Hey.
really playing because I read the spell and said paralyzed. And does paralyzed do something?
It is. So it does provide a critical hit. So
40 points of damage.
Make that a crit. Yeah. How's it? Is it 40?
Well, it's a rage and sneak, so isn't it 20 points of damage?
I
Double.
don't think you get double sneak damage, do you?
Yeah, all
Okay.
right.
Oh well, that's fine. Let's do 40 points of damage to this poor little guy.
Cool. Sneak attack.
As he takes another 20 from that.
Cool. I'm gonna hit him again with my same swing again, my second attack.
So you do get advantage either way because there's a nat 20. So yeah, you already crit, but that's nice to
A
just
crit. I can't like triple crit.
dab on him.
Oh, that's terrible.
It's still you do still get that. So your sneak is only once per turn, right?
Yeah, correct. On the first attack.
So you're good. So we've
So
got that
16,
there.
16 points of damage.
16 points of damage with the second attack.
Yep.
Beautiful. As this thing starts to just get chunk after chunk taken out of it. Red Helm, what are you doing?
Some nasty stuff.
I mean, no, I'm not asking you what you're doing, Dan. I'm asking you your character.
Oh, huge.
horrible murder hobos.
Um,
I attempted to disarm the situation. You have to take complete advantage of this guy.
Come on, dude.
Okay.
You held him in front of a barbarian.
I'm going to cast Inflict Wounds at 3rd level on this thing.
All right.
Hang on, I think I've got it as a spell attack. Hang on.
He changes the music and suddenly everyone goes aggressive.
But I'm going to add my Channel Divinity to add 10 to that 8 to make it an 18 to hit.
Smashes.
Cool. So, sorry, it's 3rd level, so I get 2 more of those d8s.
Yep.
So, double eights.
nice.
Oh, yes.
Okay. So 16.
That's for those playing at home.
27.
That's 2 natural, like it's 2 eights.
2
That's
max damage
It
die.
takes
max
38
damage.
It takes 38 points of damage,
Nice.
and as my bonus action, I'm going to Sacred Flame it. Cantrip.
Beautiful.
So,
As you begin to Sacred Flame this thing, you guys hear outside a commotion. As you sound of a scuffle breaks out. As you're all just sitting inside here battling, when suddenly you hear what seems to be a big commotion next door. And as you blaze up this guy, so you DC 14, he makes a dex save. I'm pretty sure he fails that. He has disadvantage at the very least. So let's quickly throw those in. He doesn't meet it.
so he takes 10 points of radiant damage because.
As you blast this thing, you see it just start to crumble, and it falls to pieces. as you hit it again and again, and you see the little bird on his shoulder just flutter to the ground, dead.
Lay on hands. 1 point for the bird.
You see the metal, the earth begin to meld together again.
God damn it.
I'm going to pick up the halberd. I'm going to pick up his weapon.
I'm going to move away from it because I'm really too close. I didn't like that. It tried to extendo grip me.
As it remains unconscious. So yeah, you hear the two people yell, and they say, you hear somebody yell, "Don't come back here, you purple bandits!" As you hear people yelling from inside.
Is there any windows on this side? Pointing at my computer screen.
No, it doesn't seem to be. It seems this is
Can you
quite
see any windows on this side, around the here bit, where you've got it there, near that bit, over there?
No, I'll say there's probably a window. You'll be able to see out towards there. It makes sense for them to be able to check out the window.
So did he say purple bandits?
Yes, purple bandits.
Maybe that's our ticket out of here, guys. Do some good.
What do you mean?
Do some good, get let go.
I feel like it's a big redemption from killing their... Just destroying this Roswell character.
Let's sweep up the pieces. Sweep up the pieces. Let's hide it. Let's hide it.
I reckon they'll notice if Roswell ain't here anymore.
Let's sweep the remains into a cell and then restore him with just laying
Right.
hands on.
Push the reins near
He was a little bit pushy, but I never really thought of him as somebody that you got to go outright and murder. What was he trying to stop y'all to do? Were you trying to rob the town and you sort of got in your way, or what was your objective to sort of wanton mass destruction?
We were trying to hold off wanton mass destruction.
Well, I was here for the whole thing, and I've seen dynamite do less damage than a lot of you just did to that poor fella.
She's a witness. Kill her.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Let's put Roswell in the cell. You can
Yeah,
lay your hands on
Roswell in
Clay
the cell
and then we...
and heal him.
As you just sweep the pieces under the cell door.
So did you say lay on hands had some effect?
No, it broke, so it's completely destroyed. You've basically unmade this construct.
But the bird?
It's one and the same. You've killed it.
Can I cast Mending?
It's what made it alive, unfortunately, has departed.
Well, I don't know whether we've done something which will get us out of here or we'll seal our fate here.
We could
Either way.
rule this town.
Let's
Well, I'm wondering if these supposed bandits...
Let's get these bandits. Come on, what are we waiting for, you junkies? Let's go.
This town seems to have a problem with pilfering. Clearly, it's a mining town. They don't like intruders. There seems to be people who make a habit of raiding the town for its riches. They've mistaken us for that. We don't want a bar of it. Maybe taking on bandits is our ticket out of here.
Come
I have
on,
no
let's
idea.
talky, more wacky.
I have an idea.
Kill the bandits.
Let's pretend the bandits did it. Cassidy, you didn't see anything.
Cassidy,
I'm not getting involved with this. You guys gonna have to deal with this stuff, and all I want to do is go back to blowing up some diamonds.
Cassidy, you saw what we can do to a rock golem.
I don't need you to come and try and threaten me. I'm just sitting here. Oh, Cassidy's by herself. She ain't looking for trouble.
In
I
the
got this.
meantime, Claymore doesn't quite cast Thunderous Smite, but sort of half cast it, and the Warhammer crackles with lightning, and just enough to send a message. Cassidy.
I mean, I could use some with your talents. I reckon you could do some good mining with those hands.
Shut your mouth.
I do apologize, but I have no idea how that's
I
done.
apologize.
If
Yeah,
you
man, I
can
know
sort
what
of educate me in how to do that process, you and I can have a conversation. But At the moment, I have no idea what you're talking about.
This goes down real easy. We pop the lock, we let Cassidy go, and she doesn't remember a single thing that happened. Hey, sweetheart, that's how it's going to play out.
I'm going to be totally honest with you. I don't even remember how you all got here.
That's it.
Pin the golem on her.
I'm just going to run over and smash the lock on the cage.
Well, I do want to thank y'all for that. If you'll need me, I reckon you'll find me down there by the quarry. And if you hear a little pop, don't you stress about it. I wouldn't be worrying.
And if you talk, Cassidy,
I'm going to kill you.
I'm gonna have to apologize, because if you're gonna murder me for talking, you might as well get it over and done with. I don't think I can do a damn thing about not talking.
I'm going to resist
just
you
no
to actually
talking.
kill him.
Pop will be the last thing that you hear, and it'll be my warhammer crashing through your skull.
Well, people be telling me that the pop's gonna kill me for many times, but here I am, and I keep popping.
better.
It's like, you guys are very strange. Am I gonna be able to go down and get some mining done, or are you guys gonna keep sitting here threatening me for some reason?
Cassidy, GTFO.
Well, I'm gonna get right on out of here. You guys have yourself a pleasant afternoon.
Now who's up for running these goddamn bandits down? Let's do it, boys. Come on.
Let's do it. This has gone exactly how I thought it was going to go. Let's go.
So you noticed that the place where the bandits were kicked out was the Davy lamp, symbolized by a beautiful lamp above one of the doorways, and you see that most of the people have sort of gone back in and are hanging out there at this stage.
So,
Are you guys going to go in?
We're going in there. We're going to get these bandits. Are we sure that's going to secure our...
Or if the bandits bolted.
They absolutely have. They got kicked out while you were fighting the golem.
Right. So what?
We chasing bandits? Or...
Is that going to get us out of this place? Or are we just...
We don't know.
Hoping?
Let's try.
Yeah, let's run them down, because I reckon if they got in, they're going to get out.
It feels like doing some good for the town might earn us some goodwill. Show that we're not one of them. We're not here to raid.
No, we're only here to fuck with, their welcome person.
We're only here to fuck with the DM's plans.
Yes, that's exactly right.
The one
This
truth.
also feels like a trap. He's dangling. Quick, guys, bandits! They're getting away.
Let's go through the door.
Let's
Run
try
through
to
the
run
door.
Down, come on.
So you guys are heading out the sheriff's hideout, and are you guys trying to find the bandits?
Yes.
That's
the
my
plan.
take on it.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So go ahead and you run out. The bar seems to be in disarray. They seem to be fixing it up. You look around and you don't see anybody that matches their description. The ground baked to such a hard level. You don't seem to be seeing any footprints that aren't already centuries old.
I yell at one of the patrons because I almost want to create an illusion like we're here to help. But
You yell
which
at
way did they go?
the patrons.
Yeah. Which way did they go?
Sorry. Who are you?
We're here to help. Which way did they go? Quick, they're getting away.
Oh, don't worry about the purple bandits. You guys are here from where exactly?
We were chasing the bandits as well. We followed them in here.
Yeah, but see, you guys are far stranger than they are, seeming that you guys didn't come from the bubble. And you're the first person you speak to is an elf who wears a poncho, and he's got a pair of dice in his hands as you begin to sort of question him around the people.
So I said, look, Poncho, we didn't mean to be here. We've stumbled into this town. We got business elsewhere, and supposedly we can't leave. So,
Well, I don't know what to tell you, but nobody can leave. You reckon we'd all be stuck here in refuge if we could find a better place? No, we'd be stuck in here inside this bubble.
There's a location I think we need to find. Clay, Red, I think it's worth checking out the temple down the way. Or the quarry or something. There's a ruins of temple.
Well, you can sure go in there. It's free game, but that place hasn't been used for worship in many a year.
Why? How did it end up in ruins?
Well, talks go that there was some sort of altercation, that there was a different opinion on religious ideology, and the conversation blew up a little, you know, and ever since then it's been in ruin.
Who is the temple?
I've never heard of a religion.
I believe it's a temple to Istis. That's at least what I heard, but don't go asking me if you're trying to figure out exactly what's going on with yeah. Oh no. Now that I'm thinking about it, it was that orc girl, that Cassidy. That's right. She blew that place up the other day.
Oh,
also,
The other day? So hang on. First it's been ruins for years, now it was just ruined the other day.
My memory is not what it used to be. The only thing I have memory for is the gambling and the dice. But you'll be free to ask her. She's currently held in the sheriff's office. I'm sure you've met Isaac at this point, considering you guys have sort of appeared out of nowhere.
Roswell let her out and she blew him up.
Sorry, but she's a lot of things, but she ain't just a one-time murderer.
I think she's trouble. She's trouble, that one.
I mean, I have never heard of murder really happening in these walls until you sort of showed up. So I'm just calling it how I see it.
Compelled you.
But never mind that. I'm always willing to take some diamonds off some folk. Feel free to throw some diamonds down, and we can have ourselves a little bet.
What good are diamonds if you can't leave?
Oh, they're what make this town run. They're what keep our economy busting.
Just seems then like everyone's hoarding diamonds and you can't go anywhere. What's the point?
I know a couple of people, namely me, who could use some diamonds right now.
Well, if you manage to win against me in a couple of little hands or something, we can definitely talk.
Where could we find Isaac?
Take him down.
go on, Red. Give it a crack, son.
What was that there? You sort of fella in the back there that keeps threatening me?
Where can we find Isaac?
He's sort of around. He surely is around his sheriff's department. He sort of is always in there.
However, so Isaac's not our ticket out of here. If you guys are all trapped here.
Oh, I don't believe there's any ticket out of here. I was up until today wondering if there's a way in.
Certainly a way in, and if there's a way in, there's a way out. The door must swing both ways.
So
not everybody swings both ways, miss.
Oh, I was going to do that. It's cool too.
It's not what I meant, and I'm going to try and rough him up a little bit, but at the same time try and pick his pockets. Because I know he's got diamonds on him somewhere.
How did we get from like it was going friendly, like possibly a nice gambling, a little bit of gambling, to straight away just fight?
As you begin to rough him up, go ahead and make a sleight of hand check.
Roll.
Old person again.
I will use a reroll for that.
Yes. It's a good one to get a reroll for.
Oh, worse.
Oh,
Natural one.
beautiful. So with a nat 1, you attempt to grab him, and he
you grab him.
And he quickly stops your hands, and he just quietly whispers, "Miss, now, if you wanted to have a go at what's inside my pockets, you could have just asked."
Oh, for me. I'll try and just push him away and walk back.
Well, if you guys don't want to help out here, and then as he's talking, you feel a rumble beneath your feet, a slight tremble. And he sort of stops mid-track and he says, "Well, that was a bit unusual."
What? Does that happen often?
No, it does not. I do not like the feeling of that beneath our little town.
Is that a explosion?
I could not say.
She works quickly.
I mean, if Cassidy has come out, maybe she's sort of gone back down there and caused a little bit of chaos. You know, blowing up the temple wasn't enough. She had to go blow up the whole town.
Let's.
I'm liking Cassidy more and more. She's my kind of girl.
Let's
I
investigate.
mean, she's got to be somebody's.
We should go investigate.
Well, if you're trying to investigate, you can probably find your way down to the quarry. But that's at your discretion. I'm not responsible for any damages you get done by.
Yeah, let's go find Cassidy in the quarry. I reckon she's the one that's gonna have what we need.
It's gonna have what you need.
Sorry, just quickly before we go. Besides diamonds, do you guys bet in gold?
We have no much use for gold. It's sort of just become a way that it's not really a currency that we appreciate. There's still some transactions handled that way, but diamonds the name of the game. It's the only thing we really have the capability of making more of, you see?
Okay.
Let's get out of here. Red, if we
Let's
need
go.
to, we can find some more diamonds for whoever needs them. You know, having diamonds in our hands is never a bad thing.
And I'll say it again. If you guys find some and want to double your diamonds, I'm always here to help you with that process.
What's this joker's name again? Did you say?
That's right. My name's Ash, and I'm always here to lend a hand at lessening your load, if as it were.
Of diamonds.
Oh, absolutely. That was.
Damn it, we better come.
Alright, to the quarry.
To the quarry.
All right. So yeah, you guys rush to the quarry as the midday sun begins to approach its apex. You guys manage to get there. So looking through here, we see. Just go this way. Oh yeah. So you see as you approach a mining space that is surrounded by a tall wooden fence and a locked metal gate with a large padlock. Through the metal gate, you see a downward winding path leading to the quarry.
Okay. So we're going to get past this gate. Did I see that right?
Yep. Well, that's the thing that's currently standing between you and going deeper into the mine.
Okay. Is anybody here good at picking locks at all? We're going to get past this.
I am very good at picking locks.
So am I.
This lock disappear.
Is anybody having a look around?
Sure, I'm pretty perceptive.
Go ahead and make a perception check. With
14.
result, let me double check. You are able to see a disturbed patch of dirt nearby.
Can I go to investigate? Do I see any
As you-
footprints or anything else around? What do I see?
You see just sort of this pile of dirt that's been moved around a little, and as you go to look through it, you actually see what looks to be an explosive device.
Pick up explosive device. If it's
You
not
see,
armed.
you see 15 small clusters of bombs, and you also see a detonator.
Okay. Call out. Red, Bear, Clay. This could
What?
be our way in. We
We
And,
can go
uh,
there.
What does this
blow
stuff
the
do?
whole gate away.
Oh yeah.
Where's this stuff? Wait. I can just open it, smash it open,
Well,
and we can save the explosives.
Oh, I didn't expect to see y'all here.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
G'day, gorgeous. How you doing?
Did you guys come up here to help me dig for some diamonds?
Hell yeah, we want to blow some shit up. Let's go.
Well, if you let me have those, I'm gonna wire this whole sort of gate here up, and I'm gonna blow it to the moon.
Who needs to wire a gate up? Yep, Red and I are going to smash open, like super macho
Oh,
stuff.
don't tell me you're gonna let me take all the fun away. Cassidy only has one thing that she lives for.
Same, I'm just going to do a bit of a gun show.
Now let me show you how my guns work. And she like goes to grab the clusters of bombs.
Oh god. Wait, what do those things do, Cassidy?
Well, when I put them into some little places and I press this here button, and she like flicks open the safety to reveal the button. If I press this here, it'll just go boom.
I think Bear has something like that. But
Oh, yeah?
it's in his private. It's in his private holding bag.
Oh well, I've heard them refer to a pocket wizard, but no. Well, if you just let me grab those, let me just set them up real quick, and we can go find ourselves some diamonds. Are you guys gonna give her back her?
Oh yeah, I'm getting way away.
Awesome. So yeah, she grabs them from you, Ren, and she starts to put them in. She says, "Now, if I were y'all, I'd take a good step back." And she starts to set them all up across the whole foundation, and she runs the wire back a little bit, and she says, "Who'd like to count?"
Ooh, pick me. 7, 4, 3.
No, so what number are you going on? You gotta tell me first.
5, 10, 7,
So,
8.
No, the whole idea is that you count like up to 3,
Minus
down
1.
from 3. Like if you can start at like the number 3, and then you can get yourself to like 1, and when we like on the number 1, I'll press the button.
3, yeah.
Is it on 1 or after 1?
4.
No, I'm gonna do it on 1 because I've always
1.
expected that to be a bit more dramatic. And like her button, like as you guys like see, you yell 1. Her finger, just like a bullet to a gun, is like going for the button, and it's in that moment that your vision just explodes. Like it just goes absolutely white. As the explosion just absolutely goes off.
We just total party killed, didn't we?
Yeah, I know.
So you see yourselves in a white space, and you all look around, seeing each other. As you look out into the distance, you see an old woman. She walks out to the lot of you, and with a sort of resigned smile, she says, "You guys are gonna have to try a lot harder next time." And you all wake up in the entry gate to the town, and as you look around, you see the sign that you saw before.
No.
By their sacrifice,
No.
the home is made safe.
No.
What?
We
We just
Are
got
we
fucking
staying-
Groundhog's Day.
You see Roswell look at you all. He says, "What are you all doing here?"
No.
Oh, what is it? It's like that bloody Mac Damon Oblivion or whatever it is.
This is not.
Tom Cruise Edge of Tomorrow.
And I love that
Groundhog's
film.
Day, guys. Groundhog's Day.
Now, before I get too far, I'm gonna have to get you guys to come and talk to the sheriff.
This is second chance.
Roswell, I think that sounds like a fantastic
Sorry,
idea.
how do you know my name?
You told you have it written there on your shoulder.
I do not. I have a bird on my shoulder.
Old person.
I do not
It was a
agree
lucky
with
guess.
what...
It was a lucky guess.
Please, I do not want to resort to violence. All I need is for you to come over peacefully, and we can get this sorted out.
Yeah, we're happy to go peacefully.
Let's go.
Well, let's go then. And he sort of leads you
Oh,
toward...
I think I heard. I saw some things before. Was that the Purple Head Gang?
You talking about the Purple Bandits?
Yeah, I saw some over there before. They're gonna attack the bar.
Well, it's mighty suspicious of you that you sort of know what's happening with
I saw them before. They're probably attacking the bar right now.
All right, well,
let me go take
well,
you.
let me quickly run you there. The cells are about the same direction, and we'll see if the sheriff is
We'll
there.
give
So
you a
come on.
hand. We'll give you a hand if you don't
Yeah,
mind.
let's go.
Oh
let's
no,
go.
I am completely capable of handling this town's protection on my own. I am a sheriff deputy after all. I do not need your assistance.
Do you want to have a competition? Who can take more bandits down?
I will gladly take that on when the life of my civilians are not in danger. What I'll need from you is to go into the sheriff's office, and I'll need to get you checked out. As he begins to rush you all towards the sheriff's office. Seeing again that the sheriff isn't there, he looks at you all. Please, if you don't mind, I'm going to need you to step into one of these cells here. It's just a precaution to make sure that you guys are not dangerous. You understand that nobody really comes in or out of here, and I'm going to have to go sort out those bandits. So please, could you just stay in here? Oh, it's not that bad once you get used to it. It's pretty comfortable right here in these cells.
God damn. Why don't we make a deal with you, Roswell? We'll come smash up some bandits, and then we'll walk ourselves back into these cells.
I'd rather not. Like, you just stay right here, and I'll be right back, and the sheriff will be able to sort you out. I just need you to peacefully go into the cells and remain there until I've sorted out this mess.
Come on, I think we should just make this... We tried the other way last time. And we're here before. Let's just...
Well, don't come crying to me when your ass gets handed to you. I walk in the cell and sit down.
Is there any other loose keys laying around on a hook on a wall or on his belt or pocket or something like that?
You really are trying to do a classic little shimmy.
He's trying to get a good. He's trying to get a good roll.
It's gotta happen soon.
And just out of interest, if we Groundhog Day'd it, are certain spell slots back?
Yes. You find yourselves fully ready to handle another day.
Thanks the day.
That is very... Wait, do we lose another day?
Only in this Groundhog Day world. We haven't lost a day.
I don't know how it works.
What did I tell you before you talked about the detour?
It wasn't going to cost you any more than a day.
Okay,
Yeah.
sure. Okay.
I thought that was a nice little teaser. Oh.
Yeah, no, it's great. Fucking hell.
So you don't initially see any keys lying around. It seems the only pair is on Roswell. That's currently sort of going to lock the door.
I go and sit in the cell as well.
Now, I'm going to need you guys to just sit tight, and I'll be right back. All right? And locks the door, takes it with them. As you do so, you hear the yell again from next door. This time you hear Rosbell. Now get out of here! I don't need you guys to make a mess. Get your purple asses out. And meanwhile, you see Cassidy sit there next to you, and she sort of sits down, legs crossed, looking through the cell bars at you all. I've not really had a lot of company. It's good to not be alone in here for a change.
Say, Cassidy, you did a real number on the temple. What happened
Oh, why thank you. It wasn't exactly how I planned it to sort of go down, but, you know, it happens.
What point were you trying to make?
There's always got to be a point, you know. Sometimes you just let them blow shit up for shit's sake.
You got any stuff on ya? Anything we can blow these doors off with?
Oh, no, I don't really do any of that sort of sneakiness. I'm just sort of trying to do my law-abiding citizen sort of thing. My only problem is I do have a penchant for destruction, but I try and do it in a way that's good for the people.
By taking out a temple?
Now, that one, unfortunately, I don't really see as quite the same speed that I wanted to get with last time. But, you know, sometimes you get what you get, and sometimes you don't.
Say, fellas and ladies, when we died, there was a woman.
Yep.
What was that about?
I described the woman to Cassidy, and I asked if she's seen her before.
Well, by gosh darn it, like, that one there sounds a little bit interesting to me now that you sort of shape it like that. You have perhaps seen, like, the big-ass statue out the front of this here place?
Yes.
Yeah.
Sort of how our founders and things were in there, and, like, the ones that sacrificed it all and all that?
Yeah.
Well, that's definitely something interesting about that there. It seems like the person you're describing is like a a real old version of the Little June.
Redhelm just goes and finds a seat next to Bear and just sits down, head in his hands, just like, oh, fuck.
Say, Redhelm, can you have a crack at the lock? I'm happy to sit here. I'm happy to be, to wait this out. But if need be, I want that door ready to go.
Is the commotion still going on at the bar next door, DM?
It seems to be slowly winding down. About, let's say, it takes about 15 minutes to get that all sorted out. But eventually it does happen that way.
And still no Isaac or Roswell hasn't come back to see us?
No. So Roswell does eventually return now that the things are in place.
Yeah, just hold Claymore. We'll just hold for a little bit, see what happens.
Well, okay, that's sorted. Don't know how you perhaps knew that they were going to be causing some ruckus. But,
I saw some shady people when we were coming into town.
And
I'm not quite certain where all Isaac is at the moment, but I'm sure we'll be able to find them soon. I'm just gonna perhaps stay here a little while. I'll keep you all company, but I do have to do my rounds to keep the town in order.
Of course. Would you like some company?
No, that's all right. I appreciate that, though. It's real nice of you to offer.
Of course.
How recently did you see Isaac?
Well, I haven't seen Isaac since this morning. He usually loves those tobacco cigarettes, but I haven't seen or smelt them today. I'm not sure where he went off to, but that's fine. I'm here and I'm protecting the town, as is my duty.
Sorry, duty. That's pretty funny.
I don't get it. So yeah, I'm gonna be just walking around, and you guys got any questions? Anything that I can do to make your stay here at the sheriff's department a little bit more comfortable?
So we need to get back to our people.
Now I understand that, and right when we get you validated right through here, we'll be able to get that. We'll try our best, but like I said, nobody's seen or done that ever.
All we saw was a mirage, a haziness. We walked into it. There's no harm, no foul. Didn't mean to intrude. Not sure if this is attempting to be hidden.
Well, I'm not quite sure what it looks like from the outside. I've only ever really been inside. You understand?
I do. But the outside is where we need to be. We need to be in Baldurs Gate.
Well, as soon as you figure out how to get out of here, let us know. I'm sure we'd all love to see a little bit of a future where we could explore further than our noses. I'd like to blow some stuff up outside of here, too.
Oh, God damn it, she's still talking. Come on, I'm getting itchy. I'm getting swinging itchy. I want to hit something. Take me with you. Let me hit bandits.
Roswell, we'll be able to find out, expedite things, get the sheriff here so that we can get out of these cages.
Listen, I'm going to go out and I'll have a look for him for you. I appreciate that you guys have had a rough time of things. So I'm going to head out and I'll see if I can sniff him down. Hopefully you'll be able to get out of here sooner rather than later. I'm not wanting to keep you in here any longer than needs to be. And then I'll be right back and hopefully we can get things sorted. And so Roswell gets up and you can see the chair that they were sitting on was sort of already bowing under the weight. And as you look around with that in mind, you see several other chairs that seem to have been similarly crushed as Roswell walks out. And as Roswell begins to leave, you all feel that all too familiar rumble in the earth.
What was that?
As the tremor begins again.
Well, at least we know it ain't shit blowing up.
As that begins, you hear Roswell, bracing as you hear the crash over in the town. and you hear Roswell yell, I'm coming, I'll help. And you see Roswell run over to a place that had a sign on it that you saw coming in, which was Helpington's, which seems to be some sort of a store.
Should we go and help them?
We could.
We're gonna have to pop the locks.
Get us out of here.
All right, hang on. I think we need a little bit of finesse, okay?
A bit of finesse.
A little bit of finesse on the lock.
Yes, finesse.
Red helm.
Hang on. I think there's a good point to be made here. I just want to double check.
Do we have our weapons?
So yeah, as the quake goes, it actually you see some of the building crumble towards the back of the entrance, and you see Cassidy looking at the hole in her cell, and she says, "I'm sorry, y'all, but I gotta go. I'm sure you guys will be fine." And she sneaks out in the hole in her wall and leaves you guys in your cell.
Oh, hell no.
Oh god. All right. Okay. Step back, everyone. This is gonna take some finesse. Red helm, cracks his neck, stones his fingers, moves his shoulder, gets down, inspects the lock, nice and close, gets back up, takes out his warhammer and slams the shit out of it.
All right, so it takes you a little while, but you eventually do manage to bend the lock to the point of obviously being unusable, and we'll say it takes you probably five minutes to get that done. And as you finally get that opened up, you can hear around town the commotion as people are trying to get stuff sorted out. And you look out the window and you see that the time seems to be about 11:44 as you all manage to get out.
I'll immediately look around for Roswell, see where he's at.
Roswell still seems to be assisting at the store, trying to clean things up after the initial tremor.
All right, we guys, should we try and get someone to stop Cassidy from blowing? Who knows how much damage she's going to do with that?
Let's get Cash.
I would really like to have a look at that statue in the courtyard.
All right, democracy, group vote. What are we doing?
We've already tread the path of trying to track down Cassidy, and all she did was convince us to blow stuff up. Either she gets the things off us and blows things up anyway, or she finds it herself and blows shit up anyway. I think if we have another crack at this, we're good to have a head start on what this statue is about.
Okay.
I think I caught about every second word. I think she's smarter than us, so I think we should just do what Ren says, because that sounded like a whole lot of shit I don't get.
It's the smartest thing we've said in a long while, Bear.
Sorry, what? You want something smart that's really long? Hang on a minute.
Oh god. Red card.
Just walk out. I'm going to walk out and head towards the statue in the square.
Alright, let's go to the statue. Investigate the statue.
Alright, cool. So, as you approach again, you see June standing there as a small human girl, and now that Cassidy mentions it, you can see the similarities there as she again holds her dad's hand. Her dad, with the broad shoulders and the bushy beard, stands there with a miner's helmet looking resolute. And finally, the crimson-cloaked visitor, as he's referred to, with an arm over each shoulder.
I touch the statue, particularly June.
As you touch it, you feel the coolness of the marble on your fingers, as the spot where many people have come to sort of pay homage to their sacrifice. You feel the sort of history of this statue impress upon you, and it begins to warm up as you put your hand there for long enough.
Is there a plaque?
Yes.
Something that commemorates or
yep. So each of them is sort of, you see the duplication of that initial message that is again put here, as well as all their names, which was that by their sacrifice, our home is made safe.
Is there anything around the base, like any hidden compartments or anything? Like just go around the base, like tap in the base of it to see if it's all solid or hollow.
Make an investigation check.
Oh. Investigation -1. Let's do this.
Let's see how you do. With that, you
15.
You don't seem to
0.
see. Yeah, that would be close. Can I use my rolls to impose a disadvantage on my players? No, you don't seem to see any sort of hidden compartment or anything hiding within the statue.
Should we find out if that's a regular earthquake or a thing, a beastie, something that...
as you guys are talking, you hear the sound of a bell go off as a ding, 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 ding,
Dinner
ding.
time. Alright.
And then a break, and then again, ding, 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 ding.
In which direction? Towards the quarry or the temple or something else?
You see that it seems to be coming from what looks to be the bank of this town.
I'm gonna grab somebody up. What the hell's that bell for? Why is it going off?
You grab Ash as he's standing outside of the restaurant looking up. Well, that there seems to be the sound of the alarms. But surely there's nothing to be alarmed from in the bank.
Alright, lads, you know what we gotta do.
Let's
Go investigate.
How's the rest of the town reacting?
It seems to be a little bit worried. Everybody's like stopped and stared, but the bank itself seems to be going into quite a panic. You see a lot of commotion.
Cool, I'm gonna go in stealth because we're not known around here, so... Huge.
Yeah, so as you go up in there, you see the first thing you notice is the purple bandits that are standing there with crossbows raised at the bank tellers, and you hear them yell, "No need to panic. Let's get the diamonds in the bags, and we'll all be able to get ourselves out of here." And
I'm gonna rip my bow off my back and have a crack at one of them.
Nice. You also see Roswell beginning to run over. The second that bell goes off, you see Roswell like jumping in towards the tumble. So
I'm gonna try and beat Ren to the shot and just pull his bow off my back and have a wild crack at it.
Awesome. Go ahead and roll to hit.
How many are there?
There seems to be 2 purple bandits in there at the moment. Your bow misses as it ricochets in, and in panic you see the one of the purple bandits release their bolt as it pierces one of the tellers, and they fall to the ground.
Oh fuck!
Immediately you see that the entire bank goes into a massive lockdown. It seems that this place is built for it. You see that it is going to a large metal gate comes down and the teller's windows are blocked. You see that a turret comes down from the chandelier as you see a dart shoot towards the purple bandit, and then one hurtling towards you, Bear, and it's going to attempt to hit.
How many bandits? Sorry.
There were 2 bandits.
Okay.
2 bandits. We roll to hit, and we do a nice little one of these ones.
Is Bear close enough?
15 to hit, Bear.
Yep.
So yeah, you feel the powers of the tranquilizing dart that's just been fired out towards you. An all too familiar feeling for you at this point in time. You just get smacked with that one, and you feel yourself just go completely paralyzed as this all goes down, and you see Roswell. Sorry?
Is the teller that's been hit, are they just injured or are they dead?
You cannot see past them anymore. The gates that have shut prevent you from seeing anything, just solid metal. As you see the Roswell run in and begin to apprehend the people. And it's a bit of a struggle, but Roswell seems to quickly get them under control, being close at hand. And as you guys sort of watch the process, trying to wake up your companion, you hear the faint sound of the bell of the clock tower striking 12, as again your vision turns to white. And you find yourselves back in that white space.
Ren just fucking smacks the floor. Fuck, we suck at this!
June, are you there?
We've got
you see her walk out again, but immediately you notice that whatever's happening seems to be taking its toll on her. The same assured June as last time doesn't seem to have that same energy as they walk towards you, a little bit less sort of energetic. And she says, I need you all to do much better.
What do you need us to
I
do?
cannot hold this much longer.
Better?
What do you need us to do?
Save the town. And as you do, you hear that, you again see it fade to black.
Save the town from what?
As you open,
Save the cheerleader. Save the world.
as you open your eyes, and there you see Roswell standing.
Alright.
Well, who do we have here?
Bear,
Hi, we are the
Bear,
Winchester
hey,
Shield.
Before we talk to him, Red, Bear, Clay, I think
Yes.
we'd have to just bolt straight past this guy this time, go straight down to the quarry. It feels like the source of all this comes from that initial rumble. We need to get there before that starts.
Let's do it.
I'm not a big fan of this conspiring. I'm going to need you all to come with me to the sheriff's.
Old person.
All right. Let's see. You take that one for a spin.
Wisdom 13.
Wisdom save. That is a 3 from me. You guys are good.
Go!
Alright. 1 minute head start.
Go!
All right. So what I'm going to do from now on is
Slap
to
him
make
if you
sure
get
we can speed run this bitch.
Oh shit.
I'm gonna basically give you guys save states. So when you get past certain encounters, I'm gonna allow you to effectively replay them when you need to. So in this case, you've just basically speed run this poor thing. So how long are they paralyzed for?
1 minute.
So that's obviously going to be of consequence, but if you ever want to do this particular run through again, you're more than happy to. You begin your run directly to the quarry. This time you obviously make it there much quicker than earlier, which is obviously of benefit to you. And this stage, you see that Cassidy's mines are still lying there, and they are still disturbed. You can see where they're buried.
So is there like a line between the detonator and the explosives?
There is.
Can I cut it?
Yes.
Cool. I cut it, so I had the detonator in one hand and then separated.
Cool.
Your vision goes white.
That'll go in the pocket. Yeah, I was waiting for it to go off. I was like, didn't go off. Cool. Let's fucking continue.
No, she's not that good. She's not going to make it a booby trap. She just wants to blow some shit up, you know?
It's the little detonator. Where's the bag of holding? Put the explosives in the bag of holding.
Nice. So you managed to steal her goodies.
Nice.
And then you guys are still sort of chilling out.
All right. Bear, Claymore. All three of us, same time on this lock. Let's do this.
Hoorah!
Hoorah! 1.
Hang on or after?
Wait, shit, fuck. Okay, Ren, you count.
Such a
Let's
classic
go
gag.
on 3.
What?
And you guys do
What's
your
3 of
count.
us? Kick it.
And eventually you're able to get down there and smack them very handedly. And so you're quickly crushing through the lock as you bang it down. At this point, I'm going to say that it's about 11:15 as you manage to get the lock on this door open.
45 minutes to go.
Let's do this.
As you continue through, you find yourself in the entrance of this mine shaft. But as you look inside, you see that it is blocked by quite a large rock pile that seems to be blocking the journey.
Can anyone remove this pile of rubble? Come on. 3 guys.
Do we have
Get rid of it.
Does
explosives?
it look like it would stand up to some smiting?
Feel free to smite away
smite.
in a small environment where there's already known to be tremors. That's your prerogative.
Yep, smart.
No.
Cool. So, are you guys doing it manually?
I think I can't do anything else. If anybody else
Cool.
can, that'd be super.
Let's see if we can move it a little bit. I don't know.
You guys can. The rocks are of a size where you could definitely make some time to move it. I'd say that it'll take you 5 to 10 minutes to get this all done.
Go, go, go.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Go, go, go. Bear, stop picking up the small one. You're the biggest one here.
It's at that stage where you guys hear a voice behind you. Well, I didn't think that you guys would try and steal our diamonds. Excuse me, can I get you guys to come back to the sheriff's office with me? I think you have a lot of explaining to do.
Is it?
As you see Roswell behind you.
How much longer have we got on the pile of rocks?
I'd say that you probably have another 2 minutes left as sort of this all goes down.
Rain will just tie the end of her rope to an arrow and try and bind him.
Okay, go ahead and try and shoot Roswell.
Ooh, sticky thing. Line of sticks.
But bearing in mind that whatever act of aggression you do will definitely bring him onto you.
The town's in danger.
What are we gonna
I'm
do?
in danger.
The town's in
Right,
danger.
hang on.
Mr. Earth Elemental thing.
Well, what
whatever
do you
are.
mean the town's in danger?
The town's in danger. This isn't our first rodeo.
What's happening?
Something's going to happen to the town. We're trying to save it.
What do you mean? So, how do you know?
June sent us to help the town.
June?
June, the little girl on the statue.
Go ahead and make a persuasion check.
Come on, dude.
Do I guide myself?
No.
Try to 19.
Yeah. So, as you say that, and he says, "Where did you see June?"
I've said it twice now.
Yeah, this is our third crack at trying to help you, Blakes.
What did she say?
She said the town's in danger and that we have to save it. She doesn't have much longer. I think it might have something to do with the bubble dome thing over the town.
So what are you all trying to accomplish then?
We think something's behind this rock wall.
Well, fine. Let's get rid of it. And you just see Roswell just come through and just remove all the rocks, just like a bulldozer swallowing up the earthen chunks, as if it was nothing.
Yeah.
And he says, "All right. Well, let's find out if June somehow is still out there. It's our job to get to the bottom of this." And
Let's go!
charges on forward.
Speed run!
As they go sort of further down into the mine shaft. As you go further, you see a small sort of pathway that leads to what looks like a big break room. You notice that this would be the place where the miners would at one stage have lounged around. You see on the opposite side of the room is a large locked door that leads to a shaft elevator. But in this case, you do see that there seems to be a lock on that door,
Is there
but
any...
not not like a traditional lock, as in like you can whack it with a stick, but it seems to be closed without being able to be opened.
So, is there anyone in the room?
It is empty.
Roswell, is there any way you can help us get past this door?
Well, I'm afraid that I was never able to get this far. Well, there must be some way of opening it. Maybe look around.
Can I try? Other than that big hint, can I try my thieves' tools?
There doesn't seem to be a thing to use them on. If you go to the mine, the elevator shaft, it really does seem like it's sealed, like it's a mechanical
sealed with a key
system. So it's not like you could find a key to open it. There has to be something else you have to operate to get this open.
There must be a lever or a switch or something around here. Look around, and Ren will look around for such.
As you begin to look around, go ahead and make an investigation check.
With assistance.
Yeah,
we're all helping.
Next direction, we're all going to start looking. Yeah.
Nice.
Would it be a 13? Sorry, guys.
17.
So, was that 17? Was that your check?
Sorry, 16.
16 for...
Just check.
Clay.
Well, so I think, Claymore, as you begin to look and help the team find out what's going on in here, you notice a couple of things. The first thing is that there's an ice box next to the sink. Inside of the ice box, you see raw, fresh meat that's kept there. You also look around and find a time card punch-in station with multiple punch cards on a table nearby. Each punch card contains a name of an employee, and you do see one in there that says both Isaac and Cassidy as you're looking through them. Besides this, you see that there are a bunch of lockers in this room. There's 26 of them. There's 2 rows of 13, and each locker has a sticker on it with the person's name on it.
Oh, so Isaac has a locker, even though he's the sheriff?
So the names in the locker are as discussed below, and I'm going to just post them in the chat so that you know who is who. It's going to make it much easier, and I'm not going to be able to every time regale you with all the names.
Holy hell.
These are the names that are across the across the...
Okay.
Goddamn illegible Susanna.
So for the people on the stream, we've got a Lawrence, an Abernathy, a Cassidy, an Ulrich, a Farnsworth, a Xavier, a Vanessa, a Randall, Perkins, Williams, Golden, Yale, Harlan, Dana, Jerry, Barnes, Emmerich, Zelda, Morrison, Isaac, Osher, Keith, Quincy, and like a really dodgy looking name that looks kind of like Susanna, and then Terrence and Neil. And for the sake of the stream, I will also post it for you all in the chat, so that you have that there as reference to see if you can't figure out what's going on before the rest of the group do.
This sounds like whoever created these names got halfway through creating cool names and was like, oh, what's the guy in the bar called? Yeah, that's Jerry, that's Barnes. Oh, Terrence is over there. Neil's doing the TB.
Gotta get all Neil happy.
Are the lockers locked? Like, can we pop Isaac's?
So, is Isaac's name there? There, I see it. So,
Yep.
As you open Isaac's locker, you hear the beautiful sound of an explosion, and then see white.
Hang on. No, fuck. Hang on.
You see again as June walks towards you, and she says, "Really, guys, there's a limit on how often I could do this. Can you do it right this time?" And you see the darkness fold in again as you again see the light.
It's the fucking alphabet. Sorry.
What are you all doing there? You're not from here, are you? As you see again as Roswell comes towards your group.
Speed run.
So you want to take the exact same effect as last time?
June sent us. Something in the quarry. Danger to the town.
Sorry. June sent you. What do you mean?
A little girl on the statue.
Dan, are we invoking save point?
As you say, what is the girl from the statue? How has she spoken to you?
June, we've seen her a couple of times now.
Just a pretty shit ass.
Sounds in danger. Something's up with the dome. You're in danger.
Something wrong with the dome. What? I don't understand. Can you tell me more?
That's what we've got. This is the 4th time we've done this.
What do you mean? The 4th time you've come to the city? I've never seen you here.
The 4th time we've met you.
You've met me before?
Yes, Roswell. Let's go.
Let's go. Make a persuasion check.
Guidance.
As you roll. And with the 20, Roswell says, I don't know who you are, but if you are here to help June, I'll help as much as I can. Where are you needed?
The quarry. There was something in the quarry.
Right, let's head out and we'll see what's going on. So that there is now a save point. I'm going to say that it takes you a little while to explain it, so I'll say 5 minutes there. But then it takes you again sort of the 10 minutes to get through the gate. So this time you manage to get into the room with the lockers by about 11:15.
Right, Clay, grab whatever meteor is next to the box there. I think we need to get down the shaft as soon as possible. Look for a switch. That's what we got to last time. We have the names on the locker. Great. We need to get down.
I go to Abernathy.
You open Abernathy?
Yes.
You blow up.
Fuck.
And you reset.
Save point.
You're back here. We've got to get through. What? How does this open?
I open Cassidy.
You opening Cassidy?
Boom.
Boom!
Fuck.
Who's next? Reset.
What else is around the room?
There's the meat flesh. There's the in and out checking cards. And what is that? Sorry.
I take Isaac's card and punch it.
What do we say about the cards?
So if you look at the card thingamabobby, the thing that's interesting about that is that Cassidy never checked out. More than that, nothing else seems to be. It seems to be a typical check-in, check-out system.
Running out of time. Make a decision.
Ask Roswell. If Cassidy's locked up, what's the deal with that?
After the mines closed down, it seems that she was part of the reason why that we had the cave-in to begin with. And it seems that they never even bothered to take her out before everybody vacated.
Hang on. So she's in here, but not in here. What?
I mean, she used to be one of the miners, as many of the townsfolk were before we got shut down. Even Isaac was a miner before he got put into being a sheriff, and we started having to manage ourselves.
We were all miners at one time.
That's the true philosophical answer to tonight is everybody's a miner.
Except from the dude with the stash.
Fuck.
You all blow up.
That was brutal. That was brutal.
Take a card.
I'm giving Rod inspiration for that. That was great. I am.
Yeah, beautiful. You have inspiration, Rod.
Can I pull Cassie's card?
Out of the punching machine?
Yeah, I check her out.
All right, so you pull it out and you see that the last sort of check-in was quite some time ago, a couple of weeks. As you pull out the card and see her last check-in time.
But the meat is still fresh.
The meat is very fresh. It seems like it was brought here today. There's still ice in the cooler.
What's the last check-in, check-out for Isaac?
No check-in for them. I believe, at least.
Do we think that if we check in one of these people, the gate to the shaft will open?
I reckon it's not a bad crack.
So you spend some time systematically checking each of the check-in things, and it takes you about I'll say 5 minutes to just speed run that and get through it. At this point, we're about at 10:25 as you quickly get through all of them, and none of them seem to activate anything.
What does the meat look like? Like, is it a big joint of something? Like
it seems to be like a solid, 10 centimeter by 10 centimeter chunk of like beef.
So something that might feed something bigger.
It's not designed to feed little things by the looks of things, but it's you wouldn't cook this up for yourself, right?
And you wouldn't just stick it in a sandwich.
No, it's definitely going to be a little bit too big for a little sanger.
So what else? What else is in this room? So we're just looking at the punch card thing and
punch card, lockers and the meat.
Did you try to punch? Did anyone try to punch a card?
Yep, we punch all the cards and nothing happened.
Nothing.
Cool. I walk over to Zelda.
And there's nowhere we could maybe drop meat down a shaft?
No.
Alright, guys. I apologize if this goes bad. I walk over to the locker named Zelda.
And are you going to open it?
I'm going to look at everyone. I'm going to close my eyes. I'm going to open it.
And it all blows up. So, yeah, that's not good for you. Yeah, so you all speed run back here. It's 11:15, and you have not, as of yet, gone through the time of. So yeah, every time you see June, she doesn't even have the energy anymore to talk. It's just she just looks at you all in disappointment as she resets the time.
How about a hint? As we fade back to.
And yeah, what about a hint? And then Rosaline's like, "Hi, how you doing?" And then go through. Yeah, you guys gonna keep trying to just brute force this shit?
Well, does Susanna? All the name cards look consistent apart from Susanna's?
Susanna's does seem to be the only one that seems to be hard to make out.
Do it.
But does it? If these are all handwritten, say, are they all different handwriting, or are they all?
They all seem pretty similar. There's one or two that stands out, but that doesn't seem to be a contributing factor.
I punch Jerry, Ulrich, Neil, and Emmerich into the punch card holder.
Every time you do that, the world blows up.
What?
So you go through systematically, like you press J and it blows up. So it's like, if you want to go through the rest of them, you can as well, but J blows up.
Oh, fucking hell.
But I thought we did it systematically before.
No, you did the punch cards, you didn't open the lockers.
No, I was saying punch cards.
Okay, cool, yeah, you do June and nothing happens.
Boom. Cool bullshit. I'm going to open Susan's locker. This is the only one that's different.
The world blows up.
Great. Boom. Sorry, guys. It's not Susan.
June is looking real worse for wear right now.
What was the name of the? All right, so we had a statue, red coat. What was the name of the?
The visitor.
The visitor.
We didn't get a name. What's the other guy's name? Jack.
Yeah, Jack. So Jack's the dad. June's the the daughter and the visitor.
Right, so no, it's not Jack because any J makes the world blow up. Crimson Cloak.
Visitor.
Try the visitor. Or...
There's no
Visitor's
Vanessa.
Sorry, one at a time?
There's no visitor's badge.
No, there's not.
What with the meat? What do we do with the meat? We can't even open a locker or punch a card. The whole thing blows up. We can't
Is there
do
anything under the meat?
Give me a
Ice
look.
and water.
Give me a look at that meat.
Alright, I'm gonna
Eat it.
empty the meat out.
I am. I take a bite out of it. That's exactly what I'm doing.
No, so just you taste like raw beef as you slosh the water out onto the ground. It just starts to smell like iron and diluted blood
Is there
everywhere.
anything under the esky?
No.
It's an esky. It's a fucking esky.
Yeah, it's blue and whitey, but it's kind of strange.
Oh shit!
Please, I think if there's something happening, we must get there now. Surely you guys can find a way through this. You've been here before, haven't you?
Yes,
Many times.
Roswell. Actually, I wanted to ask you, Roswell, your voice has changed a little bit as well since the first time we met you.
Sorry, what do you mean?
Have we tried the Susanna locker, right? Blew up.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah.
Have we tried spelling out visitor?
Try a V. Try a V. What could go wrong? June's still here.
Oh, we're gonna fucking blow up.
You guys try and V?
I don't want to be the one to blow us up. I've blown this up a couple of times. Yeah, your turn. This one. I put points on this that says Vanessa because I know Bear can't read.
I just grab it and rip the door clean off.
And as you rip it rips off your arm as the world blows up.
What does the door look like for the shaft?
So it's a solid metal door that seems to only open through a mechanism of some sort that you can't see without it opening.
I have an idea. Alright, after we get past the save point, I'm going to ask Roswell. Roswell, is there a key or something for the elevator shaft somewhere in the town? Can we get that before we get into the forest?
There's no key. Look, it says it right here that like the door doesn't have a hole. I've got all the keys to the important places, but this one isn't a key that I can just turn.
He's an elemental, right?
Indeed, I am. I'm a big spooky and made of earth.
Can you tunnel to the other side of that?
Well, imagine a mine shaft opens up and I can feel it with my earth sense to a big hole that just goes down real far. But no, my tunneling isn't what I'm really used for. As you understand, I'm a sheriff's deputy.
Yeah, but if you can tunnel safely down the shaft, or maybe bring the elevator up, it might trigger the door, and then we can get further down.
Well, I can't get into the elevator, that's for sure. And if it is designed to go up and down, but I mean, I can try. It might take me about half an hour looking at the thickness of this. But if that's what you want, if that's the only thing that hasn't been tried yet, I'm willing to do it. And without even taking a second, he starts digging. And
That's good, because I was about to smite him out of frustration.
it just starts to go down. And you guys just sitting around waiting for 30 minutes?
30 minutes? Boom.
Let's. Did we try just using the punch cards to spell out Jack and Visitor as well?
None of those do anything.
Crimson Cloak,
Nothing.
Is there any,
Robin.
Nothing.
and there's nothing on the punch card machine that looks like an extra lever that we haven't used, or
Nope.
What was the phrase?
By their sacrifice, our town is made safe.
Punch cards spell sacrifice.
No, because Suzanne blows up.
Nothing. You guys continue to try out every combination of words in the punch card machine, and nothing seems to work.
I'm just going to keep eating meat.
It seems the only thing that has any sort of reaction is the opening of the
The locker.
lockers.
Who haven't we tried yet? We've got 26 options. We've tried about half of them. He's going to grab it. Where is it?
Wait for the dude to come back.
Yeah, eventually he does come down, and he says, "All right, how do you plan on getting down there? It's a straight hole to the bottom."
Are you able to open the door from the other side?
It looked like there was the mechanism. However you trigger it is inside of the elevator shaft. It doesn't seem there's a button down below.
This is starting to get on my nerves.
I know, right?
How much longer have we got before midday?
You estimate about 15 minutes.
Okay. It was 1 minute.
As the you feel that telltale tremor again as you stand here.
Is it coming from within? Is it stronger now that we're inside, or coming from within?
It does seem a little bit stronger, yes. And as if on cue, you hear, "What are y'all doing in here? I didn't think you guys would get here before I did."
Cassidy, just the person we need.
Well, hello. How are you all doing?
Help us get down this mine shaft. There's something we really need to see down there.
There's a really big diamond.
Oh, well, I do like myself some diamonds. I haven't introduced myself. I'm Cassidy.
Hi, Cassidy. Help us get down here.
Now, what are y'all doing here? You trying to steal some of our diamonds?
No. Just trying to make sure there's still more diamonds there for you to take away later.
So you're like diamond depositors? Are you trying to like get them in there for me to get? I'm not.
Blow it up. Blow up the door. Blow up the door. Please blow up the door.
Oh. What you want me to blow up the door?
That door right there. Do it.
Oh, all right. Well, let me have a go with that. I'm not sure how it's gonna work afterwards, but I'm willing to give it a try. And she rushes up. She takes her explosives and she starts to just like set them all across the doorway of the elevator.
Are these new explosives, or are they the same ones that we had stolen?
So do you want to like if you stole them, she won't have explosives. If this is a run where you left them there for her,
here's some we found earlier.
Oh, you guys borrowed my explosives. All right. Well, let me just quickly wire these two together then. And she puts the two together. It takes her about 5 minutes to make sure that the wire is intact. And set it all up. She says, make sure you guys aren't near the blast. And she says, on one.
Back up the corridor.
Yeah, hiding out.
Anybody counting?
1,
3,
6.
Boom! You as you enter, you see that the place is the door is being clean, blown off the elevator shaft. But unfortunately, it does not seem to have held up as well as you'd like it to be trusted to go down. As you all look down and go to surround the elevator shaft, you seem to hear the sound of something.
You were only supposed to blow the bloody doors off.
As the world fades to white once more.
God damn it!
reset.
Reset. Okay.
As you reset and you're back here, 11:15.
Save point. We have to go get Cassidy from the jail cell first.
Why?
Well, she knows how to use the explosives. Do you know how to use explosives?
But
Yeah, but
explosives
she
we
used
saw just
explosives.
gonna
Are
blow
we,
the ship
are we
to
trying to
smithereens.
get Cassidy, the person who blew up the temple, to try to help us? She's in a lot of trouble.
Is there
I
anyone
wouldn't be
else
doing
at
my
the temple
job
that we
if
need?
she was left
Alright, well,
alone.
wait. She just pressed the button, right? That's what she
button?
did.
What?
Saying that to the party.
We haven't been to the temple yet.
She pressed a button. Why? But she just as we saw, the check-out date on this was a long time ago. Or was it? Why
It
did
was
she
about a
take
couple-
down the temple? Is there something there we're missing? Some clue we're missing at the temple that links is the key to getting through here?
Well, do we want to go to the temple this time?
Yeah.
And before we do that, though, I am gonna call it there for this session.
All right, to the temple.
As we start to delve into other things. So
Oh, how dumb are we? Fuck.
That's so dumb.
I hope our rages in the chat are keeping
Yeah, there are definitely rages. I'm not sure if it's the party or the player characters.
How could we not get this?
But so I hope you all enjoyed the first foray into the 11th hour, and I look forward to continuing to uncover the mysteries next session on Thursday.
Fucking Dragon Master, I'm sure. Oh man.
I bet you guys a few too many times.
You left the puzzle solving until too late, until after the break.
Yeah. And now we're all too tired. Now it's just like, I try the thing. Boom. It's like proper Edge of Tomorrow montage.
Yeah, it really is. It's just you guys just blowing the fuck up every once in a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then taking that great old tactic of just blowing the fuck out of the problem.
Yeah, exactly. You guys are really trying to get things done one way or the other.
Yeah.
There's one speed run where I just turn on Red Helm and Channel Divinity, Vow of Enmity, Divine Smite.
Yeah, I'm sure that happens a couple of times where we all just turn on each other. Yeah.
And every time June just starts to look weaker and weaker, and by the end of this session, she's sitting down, unable to even remain standing from the effort you guys are putting her through.
If I'm able to, I wouldn't mind doing a cure wounds or something to pep her up a bit in that short space of time before we get bamfed back to the beginning.
I cast Hunter's Mark on Rad.
What?
I grab Claymore's Warhammer and shake it vigorously, trying to get the Thunderous Smite to happen.
I do one of these speed runs completely naked.
Nice.
I was waiting for that.
That's bonus points for that one.
Just cause.
So we need to go
Why are you
reset,
naked,
start
Red Helm?
again. Go to the
June wants
temple.
this.
June pieces.
Oh yeah, she wants
Where's
it.
the counter from?
Where'd I get this one from?
Yeah.
This is from one of my favorite podcasts.
Oh,
So it's one that I recommended a few times. It's the Adventure Zone.
that's not, yeah.
And it's just a real classic, and this is one of my favorite arcs of that.
This is doing my head in. I have a nice tension headache building.
Okay, good. We want to keep you guys on the edge of your seats.
Do we have
but-
all the clues to solve it right now?
Yes, you do.
Oh, God,
What's
we
the
just
worst
started.
It's
answer?
more annoying.
That makes it worse. It also makes the trip to the temple useless.
It does.
But see, the thing is with this one, and you'll find out, is there's more to it than you can figure out in one playthrough. It's really the only way you'll survive this thing is if you understand the whole picture.
All right, we're going to the temple.
Mm.
So feel free to spend your time and really enjoy the fun of this type of thing.
We died 50 times.
I'd say you got close, yeah. Anyway,
As you said, I think big picture, you almost need to. The bandits are a thing. The bank robbery's a thing. Cassie's a thing. Not so sure about Roz, but they're all. You can't solve for just one.
they all have their piece to play.
Yeah, it's what Chekhov's shotgun or whatever. They're all.
Let's do
Not
proper
crazy.
Groundhog Day style. Let's fix everything in the day. Let's have a perfect day where we get everything right. Just like Groundhog's Day.
Let's hope for yours.
Is that what he's going to do? He's going to make it a perfect day.
So,
No.
have you not watched Groundhog Day?
No.
It's a fun one. I'd 100% recommend it.
It's Bill Murray, so
Yeah.
great.
I do rate Edge of Tomorrow, and this does feel
Me
like
too. I love Edge of Tomorrow as well. It's a strong favorite of mine.
it feels like that. It feels like you get to run it as many times as you can with sort of microsecond increments, split-second decisions.
Gotta just do it right. I think you guys got a good loop at least with Roswell, so you guys figured that one out nicely. Playing on its emotions. So we'll see.
Where's
guys doing?
Isaac?
Where is Isaac? It's a good question.
Am I right that it's something to do with the alphabet? It's got to be something to do with the fucking alphabet because there's a fucking alphabet.
Well, it's curious that you've got a selection of letters that are there, and you've sort of tried to emulate.
Did we do the town name?
No, I'll just I don't think so. No,
No,
I'll just throw it out. I'll just give you the boom for that one. That one's free.
We're even dying out of session. This is great.
Yeah, Jude is now lying on the ground unconscious.
We'll get there. We're stewing it for a week. Oh.
Yeah. But yeah,
Alright.
I'm gonna head to bed.
Yeah.
But hopefully that gives you something to think about as the week rolls on.
I'm not going to sleep tonight. I'm just going to be thinking about this fucking puzzle.
Yes, thanks, Robin, and fucking Robin.
What was that, sorry, Mark?
Said we need Jim. We need the clever wizard.
We need somebody with intelligence over here.
Yeah, we'll come back trying to figure out this puzzle.
I love that one of the answers was just like pour out the meat onto the floor.
Yep. Smart.
Oh, good. I will catch you all next time, and a pleasure to have you all join us today on the stream. We look forward to having a carry on of the session next week.
That's just going to eat away at us for a week.
It really is.
Gives you a reason to come back next week, doesn't it?
All right, that's awesome. Thanks, everyone.
Yeah.
Thanks, DM and Doom.
Yeah.
Robin.
Thank you, Robin.
Until next
Have
time.
a good evening.
Bye.
Bye.
See ya.